I think we're live. Thursday night live. Hopefully everyone in the chat can hear and there's no problems. But super excited about tonight's guest. It's Brian from from Hawaiian Crap Shooters, and I'm going to bring him on to this on right now, just because he's under a sort of a time constraint, so he can't talk all night like I can. So I'm going to bring him on right now. We're going to get right into it. Thanks a lot for everyone in the chat. We'll address the chat throughout our conversation, and then after, at the end of the show, I got a bunch of updates and stuff like that. Let's go.
All right,
Brian, welcome to the show, dude.
What's up, Denton?
Man, listen, I'm so happy that you agreed to come on the show. It was really nice bumping into you over at Palms when I was over there. When I had breakfast with Alan G. And
Alan G. Who is Alan G?
No, Alan G. And so it's really nice because I was thinking about this. I feel like we should be better friends. Because I've known you, but I don't know you. Really, I mean, I first met you way back at the beginning of Casino Quest. I met you and Chef Dice. It was when Howard was alive, because I was going to say hi to Howard, who I also knew, and it was there. And I don't know if you guys were probably having maybe your first event there.
Yeah. I think that I remember that. I remember meeting you there. We couldn't get casinos to agree for us to come in, so we had a lot of our followers were growing, so we just used Casino Quest that time. So
yeah, I mean, listen, dude, what you've done with Hawaii Crap Shooters has been, I mean, how long have you been doing this? Because it's a long time now.
I think it's maybe 4 to 5 years, maybe going on 6. Something like that.
Wow, it seems like it's been a lot longer than that, man. Because way back then, when I was putting together I literally put together a business plan for this YouTube channel that I was going to launch, and I had it was a 16-page business plan. I literally had a screenshot of your site as a little sort of inspiration, on my board of okay, this is what we need to aspire to, or when I launch this, because you have, I mean, is it just you that started Hawaii Crap Shooters? Because you've done a fantastic job, man.
Yeah, I'm a one-man team. All the editing, all the filming,
oh man,
all the marketing, all the Facebook, everything is just from me learning, just like you, just starting from no experience, nothing in marketing or YouTube. Everything is YouTube, how to be a YouTuber.
Well, you've done a great job, because you've been, I mean, God, man, how big is your group? I mean, it's really substantial. I mean, you kind of, in my eyes, you represent, all of Hawaii with all these other great people that I've met. But it's but you are sort of the face. Sorry, I think you are the face of, craps coming over from Hawaii to Vegas.
Yeah, I don't feel that. I feel like we're just bringing a lot of people together and building great relationships and just exposing the game so that more people can enjoy the game that we all love. So from all over, and me just being the platform so that people can have fun together and play together and have the same passion. That's all I that's all I ever was looking at. I didn't know we were gonna grow that fast and that big, that quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of. Hold on a second, Brian. I'm gonna get rid of this banner here, and I'm gonna put up some comments as they come on. G-Dub, kudos, Brian. Great job building your empire. I really feel like it is. Getting good job. Look at, Biloxi Crafts. Brian is the man. I like that. HCS is awesome. Stent placer. You know what I mean? This is great. Man, I got to go back and look at all this stuff.
Yeah. I've been paying these guys to a comment. So I owe them a black chip, I think. Just
Oh
kidding.
man. And then so here's Mile High Mike. Love HCS videos. Yeah, dude. You know what, Brian? So sometimes I'll watch the HCS live videos and I'll pretend like I'm calling it like a game, like a pro sports game. Sometimes I do that. You know what I mean? I imagine like doing that. Like I should do this. I should actually make an overdub of this, calling this like a sports announcer. So
Yeah.
but yeah, man. And then Craps Master Journey. I love Brian. Sorry, Hazel LMAO. And then Ed, co-host. Shout out, Roll to Win. He says Brian has done an excellent job for sure, better than most. Okay. All right, great. And then Real Pain, dude. Real Pain, one of my favorite handles. I agree, 10 Brian was one of the first channels I watched. So, dude, you are like a legend, and yeah, you are, dude. Because Bo. Let's jump into like a history so we can start this friendship that we should have probably had for years. Because I know, because I'm good friends with Alan G. Chow, I don't know. Do you know Chow?
I think I met him at the Palms when I bumped into you. I think he was there.
Chow's fucking awesome. And then you've got Bogus, you've got Ivan, you got a lot of guys there that are just like, dude, they're all great. So I know that did you know Howard before Bo, or how long? Let's talk about a little about your history on when you started playing.
Okay. So my daughter went to UNLV, maybe in 2000, I believe. And every time I came up to visit her, I just went to the craps table, and I didn't know crap, and excuse the pun, but I was at Texas Station. I don't know if you remember Texas Station.
Dude, where was that?
That was in North, and then they tore it down
a
few years ago. But Texas Station, went over there, and the dealer was just trying to sell me on that fire bet. And you got to put $5 on this fire bet. I said, and I was like, no, that's a sucker bet. And I hit the 6-point fire. And every point,
wow.
Every point I was making, like third points, you want to get paid this. Fourth point, you would have got this paid.
Yeah.
And and I just love the game. And in downtown, all of the Hawaii people were like family. It's like the ninth island, and they're always willing to help. And they saw me betting and said, "Son, you don't know what you're doing. Let me teach you some stuff." And then I just fell in love with the game. I made like tons of money, and I felt invincible. And then I said, "Oh, well, let's check out this dice influencing thing."
Yeah.
And then I called up Bo. So,
so Bo was like really one of the first people you met then.
Yeah, Bo was the first one I was throwing at home, and I said, I gotta get professional.
Brian, so you saw him on YouTube, right?
I saw him on YouTube, and
bro,
I went to his website.
A lot of fucking people don't know. Like, he's got these random videos out from so long ago that are kind of hidden. You know what I mean? You got a guy, they just somehow you end up, if you search long enough, you'll find these old videos of Bo and his guy Pablo that like helped film it for him, right? Yeah. And those were actually really cool to watch. And everything he's saying is really relevant today. So, like many people, you called Bo, and then when you flew over here for a trip, you went over to his house?
Yeah, I went over to his house, took the beginner lesson, and hung out by the pool. He has a nice pool in the back.
I know. Look, it's actually really nice. It's very blue. When I was over there last week, and I was like, God, your pool is so blue. It's
yeah. So, and then we did the beginners, and he says, I don't think you should take this class. You should be for a little more advanced. And but he was real nice. Taught me a lot of the fundamentals. His trademark red and green dice and stuff. So and then I said, oh, I got to take this more serious because there's more to it. So I started building my own craps table at home. And then one of my cousins
I,
was a
I got
carpenter.
I got a picture of this. Yeah, I don't know if that's the one you sent, but I'm going to add this right now. Okay.
Yeah,
Is this the one you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah. That's the my cousin made it for me. It's 8 foot. So I tried throwing on that and for years, and I was like, oh. Then I go to Vegas and it's a 12 and 14 footer. I said I got to
Yeah.
get rid of this crap. Um, so I sold it. I sold it on Facebook for $450. Somebody just picked it up the first day. So
I like that it's got those cup holders on it, man. Those look like they would be like very useful and very handy, you know, to put
yeah,
your beer in. Like,
yeah, it's a one-man dealer table, as you can see. So
yeah, I do like those cup holders. I feel like I would put a beer in those things easily. You know?
yeah, this is where it all started. This is where all the magic is.
I like it, man. I like it. It started in it's an 8-footer then?
Yeah, it's an 8 footer. We had people over, and we all thought we knew the game, and we didn't know crap. Now that I go back.
Who was there in that I might know that's been there since the beginning? Was Chef Dice always with you?
Yeah, Chef Dice was in the beginning. He was there, and then after that, then we added more people. But I believe Chef Dice and then Grant came along and all that. So
are you having any technical difficulties here?
Oh, look who's here.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me see. Alan G.
Is this the guy?
That's the guy. I love that Alan G's there. Okay, so I got to tell you something. So Alan G is wearing a rare purple casino tier shirt that I made for it's like co-branded for a Viking YouTube channel who's a friend of mine, and he has the people are like Purple Gang. That's what he calls his fans. So I did a collab with him, and of course, any Viking fan I know is gonna get one. It's like we would give one away after like every Viking he'd get on. After every show, and he'd just talking. You always give one away to his fans, and so we made it. That's really cool, man. Alan G's the man.
This guy's the man here. This guy's the man.
He said, I'm gonna stop by. I'm gonna surprise Tinta.
That's awesome, dude.
I'm his ETG.
Well, yeah, you're doing a great job because there's been like no technical problems. So your setup was good.
All right, I can go. I see you guys. Good job. Yeah. I'll get you guys back to the interview.
All right. Hey, Brian, I'm gonna hit some of this chat, okay?
Yeah.
A lot of people have let's see. Oh, here it is. Easy E, man. Check this out. HCS was one of the first sites that introduced me to dice sets. Check this out. Lisa, HCS is the gold standard for videos of craps. Dude, geez, look at all this, man. We'll just spend the whole time reading this. All right. I think I played Mudslide. I think I played with Brian at Main Street Station just before the YouTube days. Let's see. This is a HCS Huggy Bear, who I just saw the other day in person, who was in town. HCS is a staple for real craps on YouTube. $1. Those morning live shows are great. I don't know, probably a typo, right? Moonshine. For me, it was George, Ed, and HCS when I started taking this serious. Shout out, Moonshine. And then there's Roberto Craps. Hey, 10 Ton and Money Shot origin story. Oh, yeah. We're going to need that. Okay. We're going to need that. That's the next right now. What should we say? Yo, Kev here. Excited for the show. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Tuggy Bear's auto corrected that. Let's see. Let me see. Good evening, bootlegger. Who's this? Parlay to the horn. Aloha, 10 Ton and Brian is the man, the myth, the legend, HCS, home of the Palms Hotel.
What's wrong?
I like that, dude. Yeah, Ed, thank you for reminding me. I never do the hit the like button thing, but I made something for that, which I'll do later. Let's see. Lazy Dog. Shout out Lazy Dog. I know that he's a big HCS supporter. Money Shot has the hair of a politician and the charm of a stadium announcer, but love of a game. 1010 has the truth of a gangster and voice and toss of a hitman. Shout out Lazy Dog, dude. Of course, Craftsmaster Journey, by the way, he's my nemesis up in Wisconsin because he's a Packer fan. Yeah. After every shout out, Craftsmaster Journey. I watched your show the other morning, Craftsmaster Journey. Let's see.
That's right. Alan's a Vikings fan too.
Yeah, that's why he's like part of the other exclusive club, man.
Yeah.
All right. Jay says we all love HCS. Here's Chow. Aloha.
Hey, Chow. Did I meet Chow
awesome.
at Palms? Yes, yeah, I did meet Chow at Palms.
What's up, Chow?
Yep. And then Demon Dog. What? Demon Dog Dice. I like that. Good evening, 1010 and Brian. Great to see you collaborating. Yeah, like I said, we should have been I feel like we should have been talking a long time ago. And then Paul Roberts. Split the Sisters was my first regression strategy. And then this one. Biloxi Craps. I was content playing poker for a living until I met Brian and Chef Dice. They are bad influences. Right? All right, so Money Shot. Speaking of Money Shot, dude, do you realize that a long time ago I had texted you? This is like year one of the podcast, and I had made a license for you to gift it to you. I have the first edition license that says Money Shot, Pearl City, Hawaii on it, right?
Yeah.
So I've never been able to give it to you because I bumped into you randomly, when I was there with Alan G, and I didn't have this on. I still should send this to you, dude.
Oh, no, I'll come pick it up soon.
So, yeah, Money Shot. Where'd that come from? And don't Google that. If you Google that, you're going to get a lot of other things. For sure. I gave it to ETG and he's like, geez, you know what just came up? And I said, yeah.
Well, Money Shot is in the beginning, I used to just go big and go across and just press for it and for 4 hits. And I used to always call that my money shot. This is the money shot. This is the money shot. And I used to yell it on the table. I didn't have a channel back then. And everybody was just yelling. Whenever I hit the money shot, I used to just scream and take down my bets. And everybody's, then I get the dice again and I go for the money shot. And everybody knows when it's the money shot. They all be quiet and then they yell out, money shot, money shot. Then the next morning in the elevator, this is the money shot guy. This is the money shot guy.
Yeah, so that's a very organic origin story for that handle.
Yeah. So, and my wife didn't know any crap, so she's in the elevator. Why are they calling you money shot?
Yeah. Oh my God. Right. Yeah. So since Alan G is there, this is what I wanted to ask you, because he said something to me, which was on that morning. So we're having breakfast and I was talking to him about the ATS and when I'd put a layout immediately. Right. And Alan G was like, no, he's like, we're not going to do that. These Hawaiians aren't going to do that. We're flying in to hit it big. You remember that, Alan G? And I always thought that was a very interesting thought on, is that he generalized it. He generalized it to all the Hawaiians. No, we're not going to lay this shit. We're going to just go for it.
Yeah. Normally they don't. If there's one number left, that's more likely to take the deal. So I always I call it the deal or no deal. If you can lay a number, right?
Yeah.
And we'll lay it out in my live channel and says, whenever we got one missing number and you can lay it, it's you gonna take the deal? You're not gonna take the deal. So deal or no deal. So we'll take the deal if there's just one missing number.
Man, I feel like Alan G has never taken the deal.
Yeah, he doesn't take the deal.
I don't bet big enough.
Yeah, he doesn't take the deal because he only has 222 on it. So now
Listen,
at least 555. He ain't taking the deal with 555. But I heard 10 ton goes a ton of money on the ATS.
yeah. We had Alan G. Remember, weed hit it at Palms when you were right next to me, and there was that other drunk guy that came in.
He hit it. The drunk guy hit it.
No,
Weed.
Oh,
he
hit.
No, but weed hit it all, and that was good. I mean, I don't know if I laid it. I might have laid it. I think I did lay. I don't know. It's all a blur. Yeah, but I think I don't know what I had on that. Quarters. I had quarters on it.
Would you lay one side if it's missing one?
Yeah, I immediately lay it because I play big on myself. So I mean, I play it with hundreds on it. So I always will lay immediately. I don't care because I just view it as I'll lay the 4 for 2,000 if I need that 4, just because if it's the first side, just because I'm going to guarantee myself $1,000. I just look at it as another thing coming in as part of the process. And then, but playing it that big, you can put a max lay on it and still feel good. You know, yesterday I was shout out. I love that guy over there, man, behind you. Shout out to.
Did you remember what you told me when I had 555 and I asked, should I lay the 8? He said, get out of here.
That was fun playing. That was fun, dude. When we were, yeah, that was good.
That was Super Bowl Eve.
Yeah, and Weed had a what a great role Weed had.
Good thing you turned around.
Yeah.
Here's my philosophy on laying the ATS.
Let's hear it.
If you're missing one side, you need to hit one side to break out even, and that I always call it the sponsorship. If you go, let's go 555, that's $15, 10 shooters. You hit one side, you get your money back, 150.
True.
Right? So you gotta at least hit a side. If you hit a side, you got your money back, then it's okay to lay and guarantee money. But if you lay it there, you're cutting yourself short. If there's no ATS hit, you lose money. I always teach in my lessons, you want to play the ATS for 10, 10, 10, give the dealers $300. And if you hit one side, they'll give you back your money. Right? If you don't hit nothing, you lose 300. But if you hit it all, they'll give you the bonus. But that's just basically what it is.
I mean, listen, man, there's a lot of I play the ATS. I think a lot. It's somewhat different from a lot of people. I'll play it bigger, and I actually the lays are just part of the process in getting to that that promised land. But again, it's funny how everyone plays that different, and everyone has different philosophies on it. And yeah, I'm gonna listen to this, man. Dark Vader, HCS taught me that playing the dark side on every shooter was expensive. All right, fucking check this out. Jojo, love my HCS family. May the dice be nice. All right, that's awesome.
Yeah,
and then check this out, man. Oh, Brian, dude, you are loved, man. Here it is. Smiley. HCS was my first channel for strats, Pineapple Press Express. And then Oz, man. Loved Brian's strat, the Pineapple Express and the quarter pounder with ease. I like that, dude. And then let's see.
Bringing all the old school strategies.
Man, and then it's like parlay to the horn. We hit it all and the tall twice because me and Alan G didn't go back on the tall.
Oh, so that's Coach Rob. Was he with you guys?
Yeah,
Coach
that's
Rob
right.
That's Coach Rob.
There. Coach Rob was there straight out.
That's parlay to the horn. That's him.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. So, getting back to Bo, after you took lessons with Bo, who else did you go? I mean, was it then just Howard, or did you get lost into did you ever go into GTC or any of these other guys that were online back in the day, or did you go to Casino Quest, or where did it go from there?
So after Bo, I started the channel. COVID happened, right? So
yeah, that's one.
Yeah, so we're stuck at home, and I started the channel, and there were a couple of guys doubting me. He said, "You think you're gonna do YouTube? You're gonna
Who
be
was doubting
nobody."
you? Where are they now?
He's not. He's not with us anymore.
I have those people. I have those people. Some of those people that doubt me are my very best friends.
Yeah.
They do. They always do. It's like, fuck, you know?
Yeah. He said, "You're from Hawaii. You're not gonna be known or have a channel grow that big." So I just said, "Oh, I don't have nothing else to do." So I'm like you. I'm very I'm a planner. I'm an organizer. I like to do things strategic, just like how I play the game. So I studied a lot before I actually launched it, and then. In the beginning of my YouTube channel, a lot of the chickens. So I didn't know about good mics or anything like that. And the chickens were, I
Dude,
was known as the chicken man.
Dude, I
That's
love
all.
that. I actually like that. I like stuff like that. I did like hearing the chickens.
Oh man, they thought I was raising chickens, but those wasn't even my chickens. And
Whose
they
chickens
just,
were they?
it was the neighbors. And I live in,
Did they cross the road though? I think that's the
Yeah.
big question, right?
For some reason, every time I turn the camera, the chickens go. You should see how many takes I had to do to make a video because the chickens just was so loud. I was like, damn it, that was a good take. And the damn chickens just screwed it up. So but I was known as the chicken man.
I like
You're
that.
the guy. I'm always hearing my husband watching your videos, and all I hear is chickens. You're the guy.
Yeah, Real Pain says, I was just going to say that. The chickens were part of the channel.
That was a trademark.
You should bring them with you, man. Bring them to your lives.
Yeah.
Bring them to Durango, man. Just have a couple.
Bring them to Durango.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Howard,
Okay.
like, where do you go after Bo?
So after Bo, then I saw Howard's. I studied more because I thought I felt like I needed more. And Howard was like, the nicest guy. Talk to him, watch his videos, and I said I gotta go learn from this guy. And my channel was growing really quick, and Howard was watching my videos, and he said,
nice.
"You're HCS, sure, come down." So we actually traded. I said, "I'll do an interview with you. You give me lessons." And he said, "Cool deal. We'll do it." And so I went over. I don't know if you saw that video with Howard, but
yeah.
I have all his. So I spent a lot of time with him. And every day after that video, that interview, he said, "Brian, I'm booked for the whole month of July."
That's awesome.
And then the next, we're at 10,000. He used to call me every day. We're at 10,000 views on the video. I'm booked all the way to August. Now
man, nice.
He was booked throughout the whole year, and he was so grateful, the most humblest guy. And he said, whenever you need to hang out or get touch-up lessons, every time I had problems, I would call him. He would send me a video from his phone on how to do it, how to fix it. He allowed me to record all his tosses, every single toss he knows. I have it, but he told me,
that's like 8,000. How long were you there?
That was a long. I still have the video archives, but he told me, "Don't you ever share it." He's like, and I'm honoring that, so I don't share all of his tosses, but I have it all documented. But I think that's gold right there to that archive. But and he came to my birthday. We had a birthday party at the California, and Howard showed up. Every time we were in town filming, he would show up.
Oh, cool, man!
Appearance, but that's what I miss about Howard is his daily calls, calling me just to be so happy.
That's nice. So you really became good friends with Howard.
Yeah, we talked a lot on the phone about life, about his health and everything. But we became really, really close friends. And every time we come down, and he's just so humble. And but one of the nicest tosses he has.
Oh, dude,
everything is so consistent. And I was like, man, so
I
smooth, man.
Yeah, man. That I tell you what, and Ed says the vid with Howard was really great. I tell you what, man, that moment with I was really always focused on betting. And everyone will know that. Like I spent most of my time in craps focused on the betting side of things. It wasn't until I really till I was over at Howard's and I saw him throw, and it was like your textbook perfect, beautiful toss. I was still like in awe. And when I saw those dice like just stuck together and how he could do it over and over again, I was like, man, this is beautiful. I just want to do it because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, that guy has so much experience, so much, with the godfathers of craps, with everybody, all the guys in the books you read for. I don't know all their names, but he knows everybody. But
yeah,
he's just a wealth of information and true historian of how the dice influence has evolved
oh yeah, I know, man. It was like in the mythical era through that time with everyone,
and that was a great job for Ed to interview those key people in
man. Ed's series, Tales from the Table.
Yeah.
It reminds me of an old show called Tales from the Crypt, man.
I watched that.
You know that show? It used to be on HBO, man.
Yeah,
that thing that opened up, and I remember that. That was cool. Yeah, Tales from the Table.
Tales from the Table, man.
Yeah. So Brian, I like the casino you're in right now. It looks very inviting. That neon casino, man. It looks good.
It's laid up here in Hawaii. This is the underground casino because we don't have casinos here. So.
I like it. Yeah. I mean, it seems like Chow is part of that whole underground scene, man, whatever he's doing. So, oh, dude, speaking of, so do you think, how big is the whole like, there's communities of, up in Seattle, it's got I feel like it's got one of the biggest crap scenes in the US, like a community. How big do you think that like the community is from Hawaii and all the shooters there? Because I feel like it's fucking hefty.
Yeah, I think there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people reach out to me here in Hawaii. A lot of people have their own craps tables, believe it or not, here. They have their home games. I actually deal for entertainment. Once in a while, I'll go out and deal for our, it's like a casino entertainment. They bring craps table outlets for parties and stuff. So I'll deal out there, and everybody. I talk to so many people in Hawaii, and they recognize, they watch the channel, and they take pictures with me and all that kind of stuff. But they said, I got a table at home, and we practice and we watch your live videos, and we bet along with all that.
Do you think that you can like stereotype and generalize how Hawaiians play craps? Can you do like, is there like a, you know what I mean? Is there like a current, like, an overall sort of like, yeah, we all play like, because Alan G was saying, no, we're not going to lay this. We're just going to go for it. We come out here to go for it.
Yeah, well, you ain't winning unless you have some chip porn to show.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna show, right, Alan, if you show $100 or $200 or 2 black chips, that's nothing. You gotta have the purple chips. You gotta have the yellow chips, and that's what they're going for.
All right. Do you know who this is?
Yeah, just G Money.
This is G Money.
Yeah.
We press to the moon, of course, and then Chow is like, just press.
Yeah.
And then Smiley's like, all gas, no brakes. Yep. Okay, so I guess that is the DNA of the Hawaiian of a craps player.
The win for them, for the stereotype, they're adrenaline junkies. They gotta get the thrill of the jackpot, that huge, and they always feel like it's coming. For G Money, he's an adrenaline player. He doesn't care how much he loses. He's going for the last jackpot, right?
Yeah.
Getting cherries on a slot machine is nothing, right? Or or
Yeah.
bar. We need the jackpot, so they're just going for
nice,
it.
man. G-Dub says, Brian found a tea leaf that I got from Uncle Hookah at the meetup you have, I think at the Cal years ago.
Wow, that's
Hoku.
Uncle Hoku. Yeah, Hoku.
Oh,
That's one
Uncle
of our guys for
Hoku.
ACS. Yeah. So he's another 2-time golden arm, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, look at this. T-Sizzle. Press that thing.
Yeah.
Press that thing. Slap
Yeah.
that thing. I like it. Yeah. Middle bets. Is middle bets a thing then? I kind of feel like they are because
yeah.
because when I was playing, Alan G just kept throwing dollars in over my bets over into the hopping and hard ways and everything.
If you watch our older videos where ACS was just playing, the middle bets is just crazy. We drive the stick man crazy.
Yeah, drove me crazy.
It's like piles and piles and piles, and and these guys make some dealers want to quit.
Did I call Uncle Hoku Hookah? Man, I apologize, Uncle. Hookah is smoke 10 ton. That's Mad Hatter. Oh man. Silver Fox Crap says never regress. Do you guys ever regress?
What is my shirt?
No regression.
Oh, check out my shirt. Check out my shirt. I made this shirt. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, no regression. Okay, I think that sums it up then.
No regression equals depression.
Tell me how you really feel. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my shirt designs come from all of these things that we see in the casino.
Listen, I got to compliment you from advertising. Your logo is smart. Your logo and your design is really, it's very clever. And because it says it all. You got a good logo design, man. It really does, because the dice are on the dotting the I's from Hawaii, and you've got, the islands there. I know, dude. That's a good ass logo. Who designed that?
I designed this as myself as well.
And you didn't use AI, because everyone fucking uses AI, and I'm like so happy. Yeah, you did that. That's a good design, man. Compliments.
Yeah. But trying to get a trademark, man, you got to jump through so much.
Did you get it? I got Casino Tears trademarked. It took I did it. It took like what, a year?
Yeah, well, yeah, it takes a while, but a lot of going back and forth, because I got different gold, and blue, and what color blue, and red, and what are you gonna use it on, and what are you marketing it on? All that kind of questions back and forth.
And then Moonshine says, let's not forget about Uncle Ben. Does he mean Uncle Mel? Or is there an Uncle Ben?
Uncle Ben, yeah. He's a
2-time golden arm.
He's a 2-time golden arm.
Fuck, there's an Uncle Ben that isn't involved in rice and stuff like that.
He plays at the Palms,
What does Uncle Ben do? Uncle Ben's a what? Hamburger helper?
Oh, he's a rice.
No, it is rice. Wasn't it rice?
Rice. Uncle Ben was rice, right? No.
I thought it was, man. But there's also Uncle Mel. But there is an Uncle Ben that is all about dice, not rice, right?
Yeah. May the rice be nice, But
oh man, Uncle Ben is awesome. Yeah, dude, that was
he's a short guy, maybe like 5 feet, I think, or four something, 4'8". He can't even reach the table. His arm is like 45 degrees.
He's got to get in touch with Chow.
Yeah. Oh, you got to get the big boots.
Yeah, man. Maybe Chow has an extra pair. Hand-me-downs, right?
The Dorothy shoes, right?
Dude, look at this. Hey, that Neo was like Uncle Mel, Uncle Ben, Uncle Hoku. There's a lot of uncles over there.
We're dual streaming on mine and yours. That's why all the things are coming out against these guys.
I think this is awesome. So that's cool. All right, so let's go. So after Howard, so
yeah,
he was basically the sort of your second official, teacher or mentor. I mean, it sounds like he became like when your friendship with him sounds pretty special. Were you guys, talking about was it mostly just centered around like a lot of just dice setting and sets and all of that?
Yeah. So Howard was more of a mechanic on the mechanics of throwing the dice, how to throw the dice, where to throw the dice, what angles to throw the dice at. Um, then my next mentor, I should say, would be George from CY, who taught me dice setting. So,
very interesting. See, I don't know George from CY. I mean, I know who he is, but I've never actually had any interactions with him.
So I play a lot with him. I've learned a lot of understanding the dice sets with him. And that's just next level. I mean, if you want to take it to the next level, learning dice setting, people to say dice setting doesn't matter, but if you didn't change the dice set, if you change the dice set, you're gonna get a different result if you threw it exactly the same. So dice setting does matter, but people just don't take the time to understand it. But I had a hard time understanding it until he explained, and he took a lot of time outside off the camera to teach me as well. He's already in Cyprus, so
yeah, man. I mean, that's like the one guy that plays craps in Cyprus. It's him, right?
Yeah, Cypress Hill.
Yeah,
Cypress.
Dude. So let me get Fuzzy. Shout out Fuzzy, says Uncle Brian. All right. And then it says, listen, he says in Hawaii, it is a sign of respect to call the elders uncle or auntie. I pronounce that auntie, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people will say
true.
auntie.
So yeah, that's like when we call you uncle, it's like we're showing respect,
Nice, man.
Godfather, yeah. So when you get that title, we try to give it to Alan, but Alan doesn't want Uncle Alan.
Dude, Uncle Alan?
Yeah.
No.
Not yet. Not yet. In a little bit. All right.
He's about to retire, this guy. So we can
when he retires, it should be Uncle Alan G.
Yeah, Uncle Alan G. Said yeah.
SJ says George 100%. Mi maestro.
Wow.
I like that. Throwing that in. There's a little Italian throwing that in there, man. Oh my God. And then it's like Moonshine. George may have the best mind we currently have in the game. High praise from Moonshine. And then Easy E in San Diego says, I studied in Cyprus. Shame didn't meet him back then in the 90s. Man, that is a random fact, isn't it? Who studies in Cyprus, right? What'd you study? Easy E? Like, it's like,
insane in the membranes.
Greek archaeology. So, yeah, man. So after Howard, and you were mostly really learning dice sets, I think that's so advanced. I feel like it's tough to fully grasp, dice setting. And there's really great, guys. I mean, actually, Moonshine, I've learned a lot, obviously, from talking to Ed. And then coincidentally, talking to Moonshine is like, because we've talked a lot and how he reads dice and sets and all of that stuff. I think it's a really good skill to have, even just the basic knowledge of it, the sort of the fundamentals of it. There's people that are just awesome at it and then can just process it immediately.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, if you're not consistent in your toss, then dice setting doesn't matter. Because you're going to get a random toss all the time, right? So if you're just throwing it and chugging out, your dice set really doesn't matter. You got to have a constant in something in order to get a fair result,
So where's your preferred spot to shoot from? Are you stick left one guy, stick right one?
Stick left one, but when I'm with the crew, I got Alan G, stick left one. I got Uncle Hoku. I got everybody. Ivan is over there, stick left one. I end up staying at the shooting. So I have a secondary from the end. So I'll throw from the end too. A Dice Magic from Howard or the Yuri from that end. So,
the Yuri, I love that name of that toss, man. It always makes me think of like Russians, spaceships. You know what I mean? And cosmonauts. You know,
we met
Yuri
at
grips.
Santa Fe. The guy's name was Yuri. I said, "Oh, we met Mr. Yuri.
Man,
He's here."
that's awesome. I developed this shot on the, on the trip to the moon. So how often are you practicing? Or are you not practicing as much? Because obviously as a sort of, like running a channel and doing all this takes a lot of time. Are you,
Yeah.
I mean, at some point it becomes, I'd be practicing a lot more if I wasn't editing videos and doing all this stuff. I like last night was so much fun, by the way. Shout out to Bump John and Pro Craps John, who were over at my house last night at till 2 a.m. And we were just shooting dice and going through betting. And it was really fun. And I don't get to do that a lot.
Yeah. John's, we're working out there. So
yeah,
he came by, stopped by and said hi at Palms too.
Oh, he did? Yeah, I didn't get to. I've only seen him. He's come by twice. It's good to see him. How often are you practicing though, in general nowadays? And how is it a lot less than it was back in the time that we're talking about now?
So normally I go to the gym early in the morning. So I have my younger children, so I try to practice before they get up because that's my only me time. After that, it's kids and work. And
you go to the gym today?
No, I practiced today. So I did a live. I usually go on, like, I'm a early bird. I wake up at 4.
The chickens wake you up?
I don't know. The older you get this human alarm clock. I don't even have to use alarm clocks now. I just get up.
Oh, man, that's good.
Yeah. So I get up. I practice from 4:30 to 6:30. Then everything else is nothing craps. But I usually go to the gym.
Practice for 2 hours in the morning?
Yeah, 2 hours. Well, I'm live on my channel practicing with George and
Oh, you are?
Yeah. So we have a live stream. So we all practice together. We all just let's have a virtual live game kind of stuff.
Nice, man.
And then we use the crapsy to see how much money we need. Yeah. So
you gotta get 10 ton on there.
Get 10 ton.
Listen, man. It's no
10
secret.
ton got a lot of. He just got an 18 roller I saw, and he got the old school phone over the bat phone over there from Gotham City in the back.
Wait. This one? This one? This is the one that Yuri calls me on. He calls me on this phone. Okay. The other one.
You guys don't know 10 Tons, the Batman of
the other one. The other one is, that's for, some people have that number over there.
When you see the casino tiers light go up, then 10 Tons running out to the casino.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of which, that thing's going to go off because I'm actually out of jail tonight. I took 2 months off of not playing 60 days, and my 60 days is up tonight. So I'm going to go out, and I took Brian, this is an interesting topic. Like, as far as, so I don't know if I broke some golden rules and discipline and money management. I did it in front of a couple people. Fuzzy was one of them. Moonshine was there. Mm-hmm. And how I was up a couple thousand, and then I ended up down, and I did it 2 out of 3 days on a weekend. And that was like one too many times to do it. So I was like what Bo would say. And the only time I've ever, when I've been struggling or do anything like that, he's like, 10 ton, you need to just take a break. And so I did. And I took a good break.
Wow.
Have you ever had to take a break, or maybe not because you're not here, so you're just traveling to here? Yeah. Have you ever gotten in trouble with that, or your money management or anything like that?
I'm very good at my budgeting. I don't go over. I'm not a super high roller. At one point, I was buying in 2,000 and stuff, but just to make a strategy. I'll use a bankroll, buy in a bankroll if that strategy needs it.
Yeah,
but I've never put myself into like I gotta put a own timeout on myself, my own hiatus. You must have been going big that you gotta put you put yourself right on your own timeout.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, but see, being a Vegas player, and by the way, are you friends with, do you know Tony Leo? Because Tony Leo's coming on the show next week. And I
Yeah.
think it'll be very interesting because people that live in Vegas have their own unique challenges of being around craps tables all the time and dealing with that. So, I mean, that's kind of a thing to be able to like, you're here. It's like an alcoholic having, you know,
Yeah. In the
your
bar.
fridge stocked with alcohol, you know?
Yeah, well, I saw actually, yeah, we're good friends. Tony Leo, I met him in the beginning of my channel. And then actually, when I saw you the next day at Durango, Tony Leo was there. So we chatted a while. It was good to see him again.
I think he always shows up when we're at Durango.
Yeah, he always shows up at Durango. He's, I live 5 minutes away, you know.
He does.
Yeah.
He
So,
literally, listen, I might live like 3 minutes away.
yeah, I'm over here. I'm in and out, Brian. You know me. You know, I just do my thing. And he's doing lessons. He's still doing his normal stuff, but he's a man of creature of habit. I mean, he has his routines. I think he doesn't stray. He literally would walk up the table after he makes his money because he did that with us. He made his money. He don't care about anybody other shooters. I made my money. I'm out. You know.
Yeah.
And you know, it's respectable. I didn't understand in the beginning, but you know, like when you live in Vegas, I think you gotta have that certain kind of discipline because you know you don't have the force breaks like us. If we lost big, we can go and sulk at home in Hawaii.
Dude,
and not trying to get it back, you know, because it's a
Brian,
force thing,
you're
right?
so right. You're so right. Because when I was living in LA and I would come out here and let's say I had a loss and it was like whatever big, I remember I was glad to leave and then took the time to get over it and then ready to play. You know what I mean? Just getting away from Vegas. But here it's tough. So it's a different mentality that you got to have. That interview with Tony will be very interesting. It's going to be open to the chat and that guy will stay on all night to take questions. And I'm looking forward to that, man. Tony's funny. So
well, that's why Hawaii guys, when they come over there, they have that thing ingrained that I gotta get that monster roll. I gotta get that chip rack up here. I gotta get the banana chips. I gotta get the purple chip. You know, but then if they don't, in the chase of getting it, and they lose big, they can go back home and. But if they were to live here, they still have that mentality and that drive. I'm gonna go the next day. I'm gonna get it. The next day I get it until they run out of money. That's, you know, it's like until you hit rock bottom, and then you got to change your habits, right?
Yeah.
Usually it's like that. Sometimes gambling is like a drug, man. They just need the dopamine, and you know they just keep on going. But here in Hawaii, our saving grace is coming back home. So.
Yeah. It's same. I'm gonna look. There's a couple here. Fuzzy. I had to take a 10-year break. I mean, it's serious to take breaks, you know. And then Craps Master Journey going live every day makes it very hard to take a break since your followers in YouTube come to expect a pattern. That's facts, man. From Craps, facts. And then is this G Money? Is that G Money?
Yeah,
G Money. There's a lot of G's. G Dub. G Ray. I know a lot of G's. They're like the uncles. It's like a different thing, you know, in the handles. There's a lot of G's. Alan G. There's a lot of G's. Uncle Alan G will be like the bridge between the uncles and the G's. You know, right? Oh my God. I would have money management issues if I moved to Vegas. Yeah, that's a real thing.
We're scared of G Money when you people.
Addiction is not being able to see the truth, and lying to yourself is not good. Wise words, lazy dog. You know,
you know, a lot of people don't talk about that kind of addiction because you know, social media really influenced them. Look how much I want. Look at all this.
Yeah,
but nobody shows their losses, but. So it gives a false interpretation of everything.
Dude,
right?
You're right. Not a lot of people like actually talk about their losses. I've made it a point to talk about it because I feel like you can't. How can you? It's not real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I mean, hey, I lost this much. This is what happened. Hopefully you learn from it, because this is an ongoing lesson. 6 Easy in the chat says, dude, living in Vegas is advantage if you have the discipline. I'm sure Tony will agree. Have to change your mentality to make it work. For sure. I think it's a tough thing to live here, is because you want to play all the time. But man, I mean, we don't have unlimited bankrolls. Sean says, I took a 15-year break. That's a long ass break.
Why wouldn't, if you know changing your mentality will let you survive in Vegas, why don't you have that same mentality if you don't live in Vegas? Then you win.
Yeah. No
fun. God. Alan G said no fun in that.
Yeah. So I don't know who this is. Okja DT. I need to know. The original ferret must be missing you. Okay. I'll tell the story later. The original ferret. Yeah. He's in Paris. He probably is missing me, but I'm going to be in Paris later tonight. So, Casting TV says rule of thumb is never gamble with more than a day's wage or week wage if you get hourly.
Oh, let me tell you a story. Here in Vegas, everybody comes in. The casino cage cashes paychecks.
Oh, man.
The line on Friday night at the cage at where were we at Palace Casino goes like out the door. I said, what's going on? Did everybody win? No, everybody's cashing in their checks, their paycheck. Man, the casino, they got it.
Degeneracy at its finest.
Right.
right there. And then EFSU, my biggest wins always came after a hiatus from a rock bottom session. Oh, good. I have things to look forward to then. Big Kahuna says, never bet any amount of money that you're not comfortable losing. That is true. Yeah. And then Fuzzy says, after my 10-year vacation, I discovered dice setting, etc. So I'm only a couple years into practicing at my own table and online daily. Yeah, that's solid. And Biloxi Craps, when playing with G Money, it's fun to see which of us can press the most.
Yeah. That's just like me and Chef Dice. I would yell out, take my 8 to 120, and then he'll hear that and he says, take my 8 to 220, 240.
So
just to get one ahead.
So I know that Chef Dice mostly plays at Bellagio. And that's where he comes into town. So you guys were like, are you guys like old friends? How did you guys meet? And he's obviously part of the group.
Yeah. I met him through one of our original guys that I started the group with. And, he didn't know nothing about craps. And he just was following us around. And, he got the dice and he would be shaking uncontrollably, and it was like, look at this guy, what is wrong with him? He gets the dice, starts shaking it, and I used to always tease him, would you like some fries with that shake? But he couldn't. He was just nervous, but months and months he kept on going. He started to love the game, and now he's one of our best shooters. He's very consistent, left-handed. We've been to a lot of casinos, so we've won tons of money together, in Black Hawk, in Vegas, and now at this recently at Bellagio, which I don't know if you saw my hard four clip, but we got millions of views on that one. But
what? No, I didn't see that. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, so I hit the hard four, must have been like 6 or 7. Biloxi Craps was there with us on the table, but we hit the hard four. We had $100 on it. Keely must have had his 4 up to 800 or something like that. And when I hit the hard four, me and Chef Dice just takes off running off the camera.
Oh, man.
And it's like, where did everybody go? It's like hard four. Everybody was just.
How many times did you hit that?
Must have been 6 to 7 times the hard four. Yeah.
That's interesting, man. That is interesting because, dude, you know what? I have a similar hard.
Yeah, Roberto was the guy who filmed it. So he filmed that clip right there. I was filming
Roberto Craps. Yeah, nice, man.
Yeah, he filmed it, and I didn't know he filmed it, but it was just crazy. It's funny because we just took off running off the table. It's like, where'd you guys go? But Bellagio is the best table. I don't know if you go shoot over there, but it's
well, dude. Here's my thoughts on Bellagio. Yes, and by the way, I hit 5 hard fours when I went to play at Bellagio, specifically to bet on the hard four, because I went on 222, and I went there specifically to bet on hard fours, and I hit them. I hit them.
Nice.
I hit almost three in a row. I went back to back, a roll, and then I hit another one, and I hit it a total of 5 times in that session. But I had got up out of bed that day, like that night. I was tired from work, but I remember I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna go play and bet hard fours. It's 222. I'm gonna go to that Bellagio, and I was there at the table, and I was shooting from stick right, and I wasn't getting it, and I was so stubborn. I'm like, let me mix it up, and I just had the table by myself. And then I finally did it, and I just went on a tear with that. So very interesting that you hit those hard fours at Bellagio too, because that's the only time I've hit that many hard fours.
There you have it. You know what to hop when you're at Bellagio. Play the fours. May the fours be with you.
Oh man, look at this, dude. With the this is awesome. Nabril, who is this? Do you know? Do you know Nabril?
Super chat. $9.99 super chat.
You are awesome, Nabril. Thank you. I just started a TikTok page where I want to film me playing craps and helping people bet responsibly. How do you guys get these casinos to agree to let you film for content on the table? Nabril, you should have a handle. Brian, any thoughts on that? What's your insight? You're the man as far as filming goes.
So you gotta have management consent. From my experience, they'll look at your channel and they'll marketing will base their decision on your channel. What are you? What is your content? What are you showing? And is it good for their casino? So Boyd had let us film there, no problem. But we just kind of outgrew the Boyd because they only could give us 2 hours to film. It wasn't fair for my patrons. I mean, how do you get 10 to 14 guys to shoot on film in 2 hours? It's impossible. So
unless y'all PSO,
right?
you can rifle through all of them. 21 shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it's not such a great content. Not a great video.
That's true. Okay. Strike that idea. Yeah. Bad idea.
And then so you get their approval. They'll let you film. There's a lot of restrictions. You can't film the public. You don't want to film the guy with his mistress. And then the wife sees it on.
The sugar daddies, man. They're cheating on their wives, man. With the young lady there, the escort. I like seeing that in Vegas, man. I could you just see them. They stick out like sore thumbs, man. You know?
When my daughter, I told you that my daughter was going to college at UNLV, and she was waiting for me at the craps table. I think I went to the restroom, and the pit boss goes, "Hey, Brian, your girl's waiting." Like, that's my daughter.
Oh man,
he's like, you never know. This is Vegas. Come on, man.
Yeah. That's true. That is true, man. I've seen some funny stuff, man, at the tables. Like, you look over. I remember I was at Venetian, right, and I was watching this guy, and I had the perfect view of this guy who you would know he would never ever be in a million years naturally be with these 2 chicks. Like, it would never happen like that. But you see that all the time, which is hilarious. I like that about Vegas.
That's what they said. Yeah. Well, and you got to watch out if people like they called in sick, or they're supposed to be at work and you're filming them. So there's a lot of restrictions,
Yeah, because you guys film. So I know you were filming at Palms. Mm-hmm. Now, is that online? Because I saw the Durango stuff.
That was Palm's video is going to be released this week. So we're just getting through our last meetup of that content. Now we're moving on to the Palms when I saw you that day. So Palms does a great job because they they stanchion everything so that the public doesn't get close. They have the most red tape to film than any other casino that I filmed.
Tell me about it. I know those guys all very well, like all those guys, and I know for a fact that they loved you guys. I just had, I know like one of them were just over, and I just met up with the table games manager there. Shout out! Look at Alan G in the back. I love that guy. Oh, you're out of here?
He's playing casino. He's playing on the slot machines.
Double pool. All right, great seeing you guys.
Later, Alan. Uncle Alan G.
Uncle Alan G.
So
so for the Palms, I had to even get insurance for myself. So and all of that kind of stuff.
Well, you had to get insurance?
Yeah. So
like what kind of insurance? Slip and fall?
Liability. Yeah. Well, they thought I had heavy cameras or heavy lighting and stuff, and that wasn't the case. But nonetheless, that was their requirements, right? So I had to do all that. I had to get everybody when I'm going to film and all that, and all these paperwork. I had to give them my W-2 for my YouTube channel, not whatever.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. Yeah.
Well, what do you think? What do you think of your experience at the Palms? By the way, they were very happy with it. I know that they were very happy with it.
Yeah.
They said that you guys were really nice. They were like, they brought the cookies dealer. They brought the dealer's cookies. And they were really nice, and they had a good. They really loved having you guys.
Oh well, the dealers were great. They got involved. They were having fun. Too bad. One of the restrictions, I got to blur out their faces too, but they really wanted to be on camera. It's like, oh, I want to show my kids at home what I do.
Dude,
and what my wife.
You don't blur out the faces at Durango.
Yeah, because they don't require me to. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool,
and they love
right?
being on there. They love it.
Yeah, makeup.
It was like,
right. Right.
Yeah. But they treated me really well. Everybody had a great time. Everything went smooth. Our host was great. Made sure we had everything. Everybody had a good experience, and you saw the setup. A lot of people got there. Everybody got to play. Everybody got to be on film. I could have everybody organized that way, and I just wanted to make sure everybody had a good time.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. So what is it? So what is the goal of when did you start filming all these? And because I think it's great that there's actually not a lot of channels that do that. I mean, it really isn't.
Well, I got an idea. I got the idea. Hey, why don't you use a 360 camera and
so those are 360 GoPros, right?
No, it's X4s, Insta 360s. So
those are sweet.
Yeah, I went from GoPros, but GoPros just got their battery sucks. It just heats up so fast, and I melted batteries on some film.
Oh, interesting, really.
So I use the Insta 360s, but editing an hour video or a 30-minute video is not as easy as people think. It takes about 5 to 6 hours to edit 30, because you gotta.
That's fast,
frame
actually.
by frame, and follow the dice. If you ever see my casino videos, all the cameras are filming and getting the right angles.
Brian, do those cameras then? I was wondering about that when I was watching that the dice, does that camera automatically follow the dice? Like how does because that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I gotta go freeze frame by frame to lock in the frames whenever the dice are moving and stuff. So it's a lot of people don't do it because it's not an easy thing to do. So everybody's like, when are you gonna bring out more videos? I said,
so you're cutting
editor.
So you're editing every toss then that goes down the table?
Every toss, yeah. So
geez, man, I hear you, dude. It's like I have to edit this podcast, man. It takes me no joke all weekend. I'm not kidding. I'm miserable.
And you don't have to freeze frames. Well, you're cutting audio.
I'm cutting audio, and it takes that long.
Yeah, so you can feel my pain. Imagine you got to do video. It's even more. But people enjoy it. People enjoy
No, yeah.
the dice. If a lot of comments said, I feel like I'm at the table, with all of you guys. And this, like I said, people play along, see how much money they made. They love the counter on the bottom showing the dice history, the rolls. So I got to manually put those into. So
and then Silver Fox had said, I hate editing and Craftsman's Journey. Editing is very time consuming. I spent thousands of hours in the past doing that. Yeah, it is a hey, listen, shout out T-Was, low budget. Y'all have a great night. Grandkids are restless. All right. Tuck them in. So I went a long time ago when I was just practicing. I used to have on my island in my kitchen, right? I didn't have a table or practice setup, but I had a felt, and I would practice betting. I would turn on like videos. Some were yours, and I would bet along with it. That's always good practice if you don't have a table. And I don't think people practice betting enough. I was just talking to Huggy Bear. I'm like, dude, you should get chips in your hand and practice from any roll. It's really good to do to become proficient, not only in handling chips, but cutting out your bets for whatever they are, because then you know them, and then you actually know what the dealer, you're ahead of the dealer in knowing that. But I don't think enough people do that. I think they should really practice handling and paying themselves.
That's the beauty of playing with experienced players, because they know their progressions. They should know when their next press is going to be. I've heard on your live podcast, you want the dice fast. He's like, don't be regressing here and going up and down. I don't like that either. Press me 1 unit across and take me 1 unit down across. And they're funding. It's not necessary. I mean, if you're like, it just takes so much time, and you actually throw the shooter out of rhythm when you do that, because
okay, Brian, hold on a second. I feel like whenever I watch the Hawaiians play, that there is a lot of time, dude. There is a lot of time. It is a commitment. It is a commitment to just pacing yourself. You know what I mean? Because there is a lot of center action going on. So you have to be very patient.
No, and 100%. That the tables that everybody's playing the inside. That's why I don't play at night. That's why I play in the morning. When I play my serious money,
serious money shot.
That's why Alan knows where everybody caught on. Everybody comes to Fremont at 6 in the morning because they know money shots there. Ivan walks over from California. G Money walks over. When I get on the table, the crew says, "Oh, nobody's here yet." I started at 7 in the morning. I had the table to myself, and everybody came at 7, so I had to come at 6 in the morning, and then everybody found out.
Dude,
everybody's just coming down.
Man, I'm Brian, and this is like, I really love, like, that's why I like going out late and being at a table like super late, like 1, 2. It is very peaceful. It's very peaceful, man.
But you get all the junkers. I invited 10 Ton to go play with us, but we are night and day. I'm a morning guy, and he's the night guy. And I don't play at night. I play. This is my schedule. I play 6 to 8, at least 2 hours. I have breakfast, do some stuff, and then right after lunch, the sweet spot between 2 to 6 before everybody's, that's when I play another 2-hour session, and then I don't play at all that night, because there's so much drunk people. There's full tables. I just want the dice fast and make my money and go. I don't want to have to deal with challenging environments. And the lady coming in, how do you play this game? Oh, a 7. I'm a winner.
Yeah. I think but there's a sweet spot in the late night. That's great. I think it's just, but it's super late. And plus I can I'll raise I have, I can raise the table limits up just so that it helps as far as but I like an empty table, 1 or 2 people. It's tough. I guess, because you're going now earlier,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Tenton has the palms figured out. He knows the table numbers, which one's the best ones. He's telling me that's the bad table. You got to go to 354.
304, yeah. And
304.
who else was just on there that had a big role? Someone was just telling me, oh, John from ProCraps. He said he had a great role. He's like, you know that table? I'm like, yeah, that's the table. That table in front of the bar. Yeah, 304. It's opposite of the crapless table. I think that's the best table at Palms. I think those two tables, one of them is like, I was there with our table, and then I was there with Bump John and Moonshine. That table is a tough table. For some reason, I don't know. I believe in that. Like, I just have been extremely, call it whatever, lucky on certain tables and shot really well. Same thing at Aria. At certain casinos, Paris, there's one that's consistently good. Where I shoot on, there's one that's consistently good where Bump John shoots on, where I don't shoot well. So it's like, I feel like you can identify them. And like that one I pointed out to you, I'm like, dude, that table's like cursed for me.
And there's logic to that, because your comfortable toss matches that table, you know, and the bounce, the reaction matches your toss. You know, people don't believe that kind of stuff. Like, I can't shoot at the California for crap. And I always tell the crew, I'm never going to get my golden arm because there's so much divots in under the felt.
Man, I want to get that thing. I want to get the golden arm. I've never played there. I just want to get one. I know.
Just play with the Hawaiians. They take forever with the center bits. You get the hour roll.
Oh, man, I know the hour roll. I rolled 10 times. I had it, you know, and I got my golden arm.
Yeah. How much money did you make? I just rolled 10 times, but they take so long. So I got my golden arm.
That's like one of the things. So, you know, X-Man says 2 to 3 a.m. is nice to play. X-Man's from Seattle. I don't know if you guys have met. He's a cool dude. But it's funny because he's funny, man, because I'll be at Aria late at night after I say goodbye, and then all of a sudden I turn around and X-Man's on the table. Like, it just, yeah, he gets it. Like, there's some sweet spots out in Vegas, man, after, and you can get some just same thing at Palazzo, dude. It's nice though. It's nice when you can get on a table which is like minimal and peaceful. But listen, we all have our times, right? I mean, Ed and those, they all have those coffee runs where they go out. I'm just not mentally prepared to gamble or bet early in the morning.
Do you drink when you're do you drink?
No, alcohol? I stopped drinking a couple years ago. So I don't drink at all. Thank God, because because that's when I would dust off money and make poor decisions at the table, you know, after a couple tequilas, and then you're like, oh, fuck it. Let me just bet. Let me just go for it. And it's not smart. So I don't. Do you?
Not when I'm playing. I'll have Bloody Mary just to calm my nerves, but that's like my breakfast and
it's always nice. It's always nice to have, like, I loved having a drink to just settle in and calm my nerves when but now I'm like calm anyway. You know, I think you get to a point, you know what I mean, where you're just like,
it doesn't phase you anymore. It's like,
like I was, it's tough because I was talking to Huggy Bear, who was in town from Detroit, and he was like, yeah, man, it's like when you're not playing regularly, you're always a little nervous. And I would be that way from, you know, if I didn't play for 2 months and then you're playing with Dice Coach, you'd be a little nervous. Now it's like, you know, you did it. Oh, listen, man, another shout out to
you get it,
man.
Oh, try it on the hard 4.
Man, yeah. How are the Ellis Island and Rio tables? Loved old Cromwell and Perez tables. What are your thoughts on those, Brian? Do you play at any of those places?
Yeah. We filmed at Rio. Rio's a dump, and I don't like that.
Even after the remodel? Like whatever the remodel is?
The staff wasn't as friendly as and their comps is not as great. You know, so that was just one experience when we filmed there. Ellis Island is just super bouncy, and they have concrete. I don't know, I haven't been there for a while, but they had tile floors, so they'll damage the dice because it bounces off the table onto the concrete and chips.
Yeah, that's it. That's interesting, dude. Bump John Bump John plays at Ellis all the time. And shout out to Jag, who was also over in town, and he was at Ellis, and I know he saw Bump John. Bump John plays there a lot. I mean, that's one of the they don't even have like $25 table limits. Like, because I asked the guy, because I wanted to, like, that's tough there too, because it's tough to shoot. The waiting time is difficult, right? To just get the dice, which is a bummer for me because you have to wait. And it's like, shit. And so I was like, can I just raise this table limit up? Like, can I just raise it up to as high as it'll go? And he was like, we don't even have $25 placards. So but the dealers are, crews keep their, like Palms, they get to keep their tips, which is cool. So it should have a influence on customer service. I actually don't mind Ellis's table. They're a little longer, but I don't mind the surface of it. I find it, I wish I could throw on there more. Rio tables, I've only thrown there once. Coincidentally, it was with Mad Hatter. Shout out to Mad Hatter, because I remember I admire the rug. They have monkeys in the rug there at Rio.
Oh, they have take pictures. Oh, at Rio. Oh, yeah.
And then Cromwell, a lot of people love Cromwell. I heard that even though they that since it's now Vanderpump, I know that they just to put new felts on it, but the tables are pretty much the same. They just re-felted it with Vanderpump. There's Brian, and there's a great table. I think there's a couple good tables. I think you just have to figure them out. But there's that one table for me, which I love, which is over by the stadium craps. I think it's great. There's a couple really great floors, and there's one, a couple good dealers over at Paris. So that's solid. And thanks for that super chat.
I've heard great things about Paris. Yeah.
Lee Hook, two of my favorite people. Thank you, Lee Hook. And then, and then this is Mama Bear.
Mama Bear.
I don't know how to translate this. Bear, hug, puppy dog. I don't know, but I like it. All right. I'm just trying to think. Cromwell still rocks. Ed chiming in. Ellis is Tourist City. Cromwell's now Vanderpump. Evening 10 ton. Shout out to Wisco. Yeah. Oh, couples. Brian Joker's Wild from Montreal. He's in town with Lip King. Hey, dude, Brian, isn't it awesome? Like the craps community and all these people, because there's a lot of people that we mutually know.
Yeah.
Together, that like, that like kind of are members of all these different groups, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I mean, everybody's in town. You got to check out our app, man. Our app is
oh yeah, dude. Listen, do a little advertising. You want to play that clip that you sent me?
Oh yeah. So Palms, like I said, Palms been taking good care of us, and well, you guys gonna hear it here first to all the public. Our patrons know about it, but check this tournament. We're getting a new event. So let me see if I can play this. See if it works.
I hope it does.
How do I play it?
I don't know. I can play it. I think I have it. Play it. Let me try.
Can you see it on the bottom? Can you click on that?
Yeah, let me try to play this. All right, hold on a second. If I can add it to the stage.
Yeah, add it.
Game of craps changes forever.
For the
very first time, Hawaii Craps Shooters proudly presents the ultimate live casino craps competition. The HCS 3-day craps tournament taking place August 28th through August 30th, 2026 at the world-famous Palms Casino in Las Vegas. This is not a simulator, this is not an online game, this is real casino action on a live casino craps table. With real pressure, real competition, and real prize money on the line. 40 players from around the country will enter the arena, but only 10 will survive and advance to the championship final table. Who will rise to the top, who will stay hot under pressure, and who will become the ultimate HCS craps champion? Day 1 and Day 2 are qualifying rounds. Every shooter will receive 2 official shooting attempts on Day 1 and Day 2 for a total of 4 qualifying attempts. The mission is simple: roll the dice as long as possible before the 7 out. Every roll counts, every throw matters. One incredible hand could change everything. As the leaderboard tightens, the pressure grows and the excitement builds. Only the top 10 highest qualifying shooters will earn their seat at the final table on Day 3. Then the championship begins. Finalists battle head-to-head for cash prizes, bragging rights, and HCS history. every shooter chasing one goal: to deliver the longest rolls when it matters most. After the final dice fall, the celebration continues at the official HCS Awards banquet, where champions will be crowned, prize money awarded, and amazing giveaways announced. This is more than a tournament, it's a full craps experience built for the players and powered by the community. Introducing the new HCS app, which will keep you updated on all the events and schedules, tournament info, and more. In this app, you will be able to easily take track of your gambling sessions and calculate your wins and losses with analytics throughout your trip. This app also gives you tournament info like table assignments, times, and player standings. If you always wondered where everyone is playing, this app will let you see in real time who and which casinos they are playing at. Want to compete? Download the new HCS app today at hsapp.net. This has never been done before. 40 shooters, 3 unforgettable days, 1 champion. The HCS 3-day tournament, August 28th through 30th at the Palms Casino. We'll see you at the table.
Dude, you gotta go to this, 10-ton.
Man, I tell you what, that was awesome. Listen, my only suggestion is next time, like, just hire just an attractive woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of the prize. You get a date with my AI
God,
girl.
man. What was that about? What? I need to watch that again a couple of times. What was that? When I saw that, when you sent me that was awesome, dude. Good job on that. Like, that was a good job on that video, man.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna be an awesome. You gotta jump in. I gotta let you know that our registration is for our Patreons. They filled it up in 2 weeks. You know.
Oh really? Shit, man.
2 weeks. They're full.
Yeah.
But I just talked to my host, and he says, "You want to make your tournament bigger? I'll give you another table for your tournament."
Sweet, dude. That's sweet.
That's how great the Palms guys are.
I know. Dude. I know. Dude. Palms is going to be they've got 8 tables now.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
They now eclipse Caesars. Caesars has 7. Bellagio has 9. Aria has 10. As far as the most tables, I don't know what the count is at Fountain Blue, but listen, I got to show this guy. I like his handle, Knuckin' Futz. Oh man, I want in. And then Odds Fellow says winner should get a special championship jacket. Mile High Mike, that was badass. K9 Comp, exactly. Who's the hottie? That's exactly what I was thinking the whole time. Yeah. And so Jokers Are Wild, very interesting. Great job. Yeah. Lazy dog. Yeah. 10-ton was watching the beach, not listening. That is, yeah, true. I already saw it, so I could focus on certain things. Yeah. So, dude, that is cool for the being at the Palms, man, because you know that they're ultimately want to get crap tables around that entire bar.
Right. Yeah. It's going to be the new home of ATS. That's where we're going to call our home base. But I got to let you know, 10-ton, this is not like the other tournaments where you play for chips, who makes the most money. This is who rolls the longest. So you qualify twice for day one. I wanted to make it like grow into the World Series of Poker. Like you qualify satellites and then you get into the final tables.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So it really is kind of like in a somewhat like a mini golden arm, essentially. Yeah. Like it's who rolls the longest. That's pretty sweet, man. Right. I wonder who the winner is going to be. You know,
it's going to be cool.
You should have you should open it up to like, you know, people can place like fantasy points on it or something.
Yeah, that's
what
they were saying. You know, when we get the final 10 for the last day, they want to put odds. So Roberto says he's going to make the odds on 4-1 odds. Who's going to win? And he's going to.
Dude, I would love to be an announcer in the booth for that thing.
You should.
Calling it, dude. That would be hilarious, dude.
I'm going to have you. I'm going to take you on that offer. You're going to be out there. You're going to announce all the finalists. We're going to have them walk in and you're going to say, G Money from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh, my God. Yeah, dude. That'll be hilarious.
Yeah, and I'll have you on my YouTube channel and we'll have you a guest announcer. You know,
yeah, that'll be so funny. I was in that at Palms. I was one of the people to qualify for that Porsche, right? And so I had to wait in line by the craps table to go up to open this envelope. I didn't win, but It was cool to. It's funny. The Palms is great. Palms is great. And so your thoughts on those tables then? How do you like those tables?
I didn't play. I was hosting the other one. So I hardly ever played. I can't. I haven't played enough to rate those tables. But
oh man, look at Crash Faster Journey. I could announce with you. Yeah, it'll be an NFC North showdown. Vikings Packers. Oh, Brian, I forgot, dude. I only need to ask you this question off topic for all the Hawaiians. Okay, I'm gonna put something up on screen in a second. What are your thoughts? Because I have thought about this. What are your thoughts about when the University of Hawaii changed their logo from the Rainbow Warriors to that H? I think it was to the Warriors. I mean, do you have any thoughts on that? Because I always thought that the old logo was so cool, man. And it was this logo, which was awesome.
Oh yeah.
That logo was so sweet that and then they changed it to this green H. And I really wanted to I always thought that was I was like, why did they change? Why did the college change this logo from to that green H? And I don't know if people feel strongly about that or the community feels strongly about that, but I really like this old logo, man. Yeah. It's just badass and cool. And I like a lot of vintage stuff like that.
Well, here's my philosophy is they change it mostly for the coaches. Because if you go in halftime, you're down by 34 points, and you go and you try to give a pep talk to your football players and say, now go out there. Don't forget who you are. You are a rainbow. That doesn't sound too good.
I guess so, man. But I think that logo's so dope. All these things are.
Would you go start hitting hard 10-ton if I told you, don't forget who you are? You're a rainbow. So that's why they moved to a warrior.
I can see that. But is everyone? I mean, do people miss that logo? Because I miss that logo, because you guys have your famous football players are what? Junior Seau and Marcus Mariota, right?
Right.
And I think Colt Brennan, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, Colt Brennan. Mariota went to Oregon.
Oh, he went to Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But what is it? Oh, yeah. But is he from Hawaii?
Yeah. He's from.
Oh, okay. He's from Hawaii.
Went to the same high school as Mariota.
Okay, nice. Oh, look at roll to win. Ed says Tua.
Yeah,
Tua. Man, I didn't know that, man.
Because he went to Bama, so that's how I know. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Did I wait? And someone says lazy dog. Blame California, and then he said there was another comment. Oh, did die? Hawaii getting new stadium.
Oh yeah, they're tearing down our old Aloha Stadium, and they're going to build a new stadium. So
were people in favor of that? Getting rid of that? Do you Did people?
It's so outdated, and there's a structural problems, foundation problems. It costs more to fix it than it's about that time to maybe we'll get an Allegiant one. Dude, did you see the who's just came up to that show? That Korean band, they came to Allegiant store.
BTS?
BTS? Yeah.
Yeah. I did their campaign.
For that media line, it was like 10 blocks long.
Dude, I did a campaign for them because I'm in advertising. I did a campaign for them in New York City. Yeah, they spent a chunk of money on just advertising, man. That's a whole thing. I was wondering I was stuck in traffic for a minute, and it was because of that.
Yeah. People is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. So, okay. I don't know where else. I don't know how long because do you have to go? Because I know you have to go pretty soon, but I can keep talking, dude. All right.
I got to go in a few minutes, in about 10 minutes.
All right, you just let me know. Hey, Brian, how's Mars? That's a shout out stent placer.
Oh, yeah. Mars doing good. Mars, my cousin. So, yeah, we just saw her the other day.
Look at this. Puts the rainbow. SJ with the
He's
rainbow.
laughing.
Man,
No.
I mean, I really like that. I think they should never have changed. By the way, you know who did that? Because your coach was like the Jim June or whatever his name is.
Yeah, June Jones.
Oh, yeah, June Jones. You know where he came from? The Eagles, I think.
Right.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Or did he come from the Falcons? He came from one. He came from one of those teams. I think maybe Coach Brett Favre. I think way back. I don't know, man, but I mean, he did a lot of good things for the football program, didn't he?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't think you guys should have changed that logo, but I get it. It's tough to be tough with a rainbow in your name. But I mean, wouldn't it be like it'd be more badass if you were really tough with a rainbow in your name?
Yeah, well, it's psychological. You're a warrior. You're already gonna think you're a warrior, right?
Oh, this guy, man, I like his handle. Nuck and Futz. I like that. Atlanta. So he was from Atlanta when Brett Favre was there. Yeah, man, old football facts. Yeah, that's cool.
You know a lot about football, man.
I love football. It's one of the only sports
I
like hockey.
Fantasy football and stuff.
No, I don't like any of that fantasy shit, but we should do that for the craps, for your tournament.
That takes too much time, man. I've done fantasy leagues and I realized that's not the best use of my time.
Well, we should just find the final 10 for your tournament, right? And then you could just like put the odds on it. I wonder who will make it. It'll be pretty funny to see who makes the final table. Like a poker tournament,
Yeah.
So they're all gonna start. So it's not gonna be about does it have anything to do with betting?
No, you have to be betting the minimal. You're playing a real game. We're just having dice roll trackers, officials that's just tracking the rolls. But you're playing a regular game. So like if you don't put a pass and you pass your turn, then you pass your qualifier. That's your only opportunity to qualify. So we'll record the best two. So you'll get four qualifying entries and then we'll take the top 10 from the best one from yours, and then you either make it to the final table or not. But
okay, let me ask you then about the app that you had on there. What's that all about? So people know.
Yeah, the app is cool, man. And you got to be a patron to get the app, but I spent so much time on it. It'll have all the events. It'll show you when our next events is going to be. You can register for the app. You can register for the
How'd you make an app, dude? How'd you make the app?
AI can make you do everything. So
did that girl on the beach help you?
Yeah, that girl.
She made the app, dude. How did you? So you made an app. That's cool. I'll download it and check it out.
Yeah, download it. And so there's a lot of things in the app. If you check in at the Palms and you want everybody to know you're there, you just check in there. Everybody can see where you're at. It says 10 tons at Palms, and there's a map of all the pins of everybody playing. So if everybody's in town for the tournament, everybody said, where is everybody playing at? You can kind of see. You don't need to click it if you don't want to. If you want to be incognito, but if you're in Vegas, you can let everybody know. So everybody
can see where all this guy's over at like Resorts
playing here, and some guys are in downtown. Where do you guys want to go? And it'll just let everybody know. And as the tournament updates, so you'll know day one. If you're sitting in your room, you'll know day one where you stand. And it's just like WSOP. And the next day, you know who's the top shooters are. You know where you can chat with everyone in there. It's just pretty cool, man. It'll show you all the brackets and everybody's moving forward. So
man,
it's gonna be a cool tournament, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool because by the way, so the new WSOP app for any poker players, it is legit amazing and awesome. Like, I mean, it'll blow you away. It used to suck so bad. This thing is great. You can like buy in. You could see who's at your table. You could do all that stuff. But do you know this guy? Big Money. I like good evening from Kauai. Great conversation. Dude, he must know Chow because Chow's on over in
Chow's on Kauai.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing about the app. So if you
Yeah.
wanted to track
Let's hear it.
sessions, you can put in your buy-in. Like, let's say you're gonna play at 2 in the morning, you bought in 2,000, and then you cashed out 3,000. It'll calculate all your sessions in a trip. And if you're playing slots and all, it'll divide and break down how much you lost on slots, how much you won on craps, how much you won on bubble craps. It just gives you all the analytics of your trip, and you can save that trip and open a new trip again the next time. So you can kind of help. This analytics is cool because I always like to track all my wins and losses and all that.
Yeah. So Lazy Dog says HCS is getting 60 members a weekend. App is letting member do filming tables and also letting members do private meets.
Oh,
yeah.
Talking about our Patreon. So our Patreon, yeah, we have about 300 in our Patreon now.
Man, that's respect, man. You guys got it going on, dude. Yeah, that's as running the show. Yeah, shout out ATX Vegas fan. Yeah, this was Brian. This was awesome. You know, getting a chat with you. We didn't even talk about half the stuff that I actually wanted to talk to you about.
You got a lot of comments today.
We didn't even, dude. We did not even talk about just so much literally about craps. But it's good because then we can talk about some other stuff whenever you want to come back on the show. This was awesome.
Oh man, I had fun. And where's
HCS going? That's having an app is a big deal. Like that's like casino. I know John was talking about an app that he's making with Casino Quest.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I just dabbled with it and now it's pretty cool. Now everybody's like getting on it and I gotta see how it goes. It's our first tournament, a shooters tournament. We're gonna try. I gotta hopefully everything goes smoothly. The app is going smoothly, and it's a successful meetup. So great tournament. I want to just become a patron and you can enter the tournament because we're gonna open up. We're full with the 40. If I can get 20 more players they'll give me another full table for 8 hours to have another qualifying table. So huge prize money. If you make it to the top 10, you're in the money. So you just gotta
nice, dude. I know it is a final table like poker.
Right, yeah.
You should have all the prize money though. It's got to be in the top 3, dude. So so you really bum out 4 through 10, just really sad.
We got some patrons already talking. You want to do a chop if we're in the 1 and 2?
Oh, nice. They're already talking chops, man. That's
only
serious,
poker players
right?
know that, right?
Yeah, I know, dude. Making a deal to see
I heard recently they don't allow chops in WSOP, right?
No, but I think you have to. It's funny because one of my friends was at that big controversy last year,
right.
with the 2 guys. One of them was an old friend of mine, and that whole thing is I don't know if people remember, they thought he was chip dumping because if this guy won, he would get an extra million from the WPT. So they made it, obviously you'd make a deal. Smart poker player would make a deal and you'd figure out because then you could chop up more money together. So, but I don't think
guarantee money like hedging the ATS, right?
Yeah, you got it, dude. You guys don't do that though. All right. You guys don't do that. But
no.
So I think that would be, I think that's going to be cool. Make it top heavy, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Like the girl on that beach.
Man. And then Palms is going to give out gifts for everybody who participated. We're going to have a banquet and pass out. So I'm passing out jackets. If you roll 40 more in the tournament, you win an ATS jacket. You 25 plus rolls, you get an ATS hat. Our top dog will get. We got this cool ATS golden coin for the golden shooter.
Oh, nice.
So it's
dude. Is that guy is who's that guy? Alan G. Uncle Alan G. always talks about. Is it Uncle? It's Uncle Hoku. Is he the guy that always rolls forever?
Yeah, he rolled a 2.5 hour at Main Street. Just
I know. I think I remember he always tells me, and I'm like, man, I gotta meet this guy. I gotta somehow be on the table, right?
Yeah, you see him with his hat though, but yeah. Hopefully in August your hiatus is over and yeah, you can enter. And
Dude, my hiatus is over tonight. But
oh,
60 days is
celebration.
up. Yeah, I'm out of jail tonight. I'm gonna go back in, venture into the casino tonight and see what's happening.
So what's first? What casinos on your agenda first? Which one you gonna?
Because Lip King, shout out Lip King, it's his birthday.
Oh,
I don't know
happy
if you know
birthday.
Lip King. He's great. He's a great dude. He's out here, so it just so happens perfect time to he's celebrating his birthday, and there's a couple people. So I'm gonna go. I'm only gonna play at Paris and Palms. Those are the only two
Okay.
places that I'm gonna play this weekend. So
Yeah, I gotta stay with you because we'll get private tables. 10-ton walks in there, everybody just moves. Like it's like
yeah, I've worked the system enough, you know.
yeah.
But I feel like you can too now, because you know at Palms, you know.
When 10-ton walks into the casino, it's like Hangover. The slow motion music plays.
Yeah, right.
10-ton waves his hair.
Listen, dude.
Show him your hair, dude. Nobody's seen your hair. He'll wave his hair like a.
Dude,
that's how I imagine you walking in the casino, man.
No, I feel like they just like because they know I'm gonna play big, so they're gonna make more in tips. I think that's why. That's really it. You know, oh yeah, here's the guy that might tip us. You know,
man.
So, but yeah, BRB Lip King is the man. Yeah, he's a good dude. I'm looking forward to it. And plus, I like with those guys. The reason why I play at Paris, Huggy Bear is right. The Exterminator is that and Palms is that I know them so well and I've played there so long that I can raise the table limit, Brian, and the people that I'm with can play at whatever buy-in they want, which is cool.
Man.
You know what I mean? So Alan G, when he came in there, I'm like, doesn't matter. You can bet whatever you want, dude. It's good. It's a good, when you can start making, I feel like that's what makes, an advantage player in Vegas is when you can try to set and stack the deck for you, getting a table with guys that you know that all practice, and then everyone's
and that's
comfortable.
What you have, man. You don't. Yeah. It's key what you have because you have a controlled environment that you at this point have you have control over. So that's awesome, man. For you to have that, don't ever lose that. And
no, you got it.
Privilege, you know.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got, and it takes a long time. I think it's one of those things where the casino recognizes you as coming in and doing things the right way, kind of like you, because dude, they had such nice things to say about you, and that little goes a long way. You know how you guys treated the dealers was a big deal. You know those dealers keep their own tips there, and that does not believe me, that is not forgotten because these guys remember the people that suck. You know?
Yeah, let me tell you, that's one of the reasons why I went to our Patreon family is great. They're very respectful. I always brief them. If you're gonna be on film, treat the dealers with respect. If you have a dispute, handle it professionally. But before the Patreon, we used to have everybody come on the filming, and I could not control them, and they used to, disrespect the dealers. They used to just swear at them. And I said, I got to have some control. So I made the Patreon so I have some control. And the Patreon just blew up. So that's why it's not, this tournament is only for our patrons, but there's specific reasons in etiquette and professionalism. And during filming, and we have restrictions and guidelines from the casino. So that's why it's Patreon. We're not trying to make it only exclusive just for the Patreon.
Well, dude, listen, man, it's smart on your behalf because you should do that because you should drive people there because you put in so much work to do that and to get it. It's like, why not? I mean, big deal. You have to go through, that door to get in. I mean, you should do it. You know what I mean? You deserve it, and you know. And
it helps weed out my haters. I got some haters, believe it or not.
Do you really? Do you really?
Yeah, I don't know. I have haters that I didn't even know they're hating on me.
Oh man, I know. That's gonna be interesting with haters. I guess they're always gonna be there online, Yeah. Let me ask you something, Brian, before you go. Yeah. What do you think? What are your thoughts on let's say the YouTube influencers, the ones that are playing craps that are just playing, you know what I mean? That are just playing with like big bankrolls that are just like kind of like Vegas mats, but for craps. What are your thoughts on that? Because I feel like a new one pops up every day.
Oh yeah, I mean, like for Bluff and all that kind of guys. So Bluff played with us,
Mhm.
and really nice guy off camera. He does not normally play. He's kind of forced to play that because there's no turning back, right? And the expectations of his niche for his channel is big money. Um, and he just got to play that, or his channel is not his channel. That's what it's all about, right? But he told me I never would play like this, but now with YouTube he's making 90,000 a month from revenue. He just recycles it back and has fun with that money. But
Man.
if he did not have that income from YouTube, he could never sustain. I mean, there's a
No.
lot of YouTubers, slot machine or slot YouTubers that can't
There's
last.
But there's a lot of like guys that are popping up like filming and craps, and it's like I see it and I just want to like puke all over myself when I see it. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, we're gonna film at the Park MGM spot, and it's like, oh God, you know, I'm just it's I don't like people that don't know what they're doing, acting like they know what they're doing. And that's I've related that to me, like to me going and saying, hey, I'm a blackjack expert. I don't know shit about blackjack, dude. I don't. But I'd be like, hey, I got my 10,000. I'm gonna go play blackjack. Watch me play blackjack. That's what that's like to me.
I don't waste my time watching somebody that they claim to be teaching or showing them what they're doing, and I already know it's not the right way. They really don't know what they're saying and they're inexpert. Then I don't either subscribe or even watch those channels.
Let me get to some chats here. Brian Moonshine says, don't apologize for your Patreon. They support you every month. They should be at the front of the line. He's right on, dude. You know, he's Moonshine's spitting facts, dude. And then we go, Hondo 12. Taka Rolls has a channel and plays quote unquote real craps. Okay, I don't know Taka.
Taka, yeah, he's one of our patrons. He's starting up his channel.
Okay, nice, man. Yeah, that's good. And then
I felt bad for Taka because he wanted to film at Palms, but I said I'm so sorry. He can't film because there's only I can exclusively film, and they mentioned that. So sorry about that, Taka.
I mean, it's your thing.
Yeah, but I like to help out a lot of people because a lot of people help me out when I start, you know. So I definitely would help him out, but for Palms, it's a different circumstance.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's tough to get in there, and that's why I have to also, like, when I'm there and I have people there, I can't have people like doing anything bad because it's a reflection on me.
Yeah.
And the only reason like we're at this fucking table, because I know I forget there was something in the chat. Yes, whoever's with me can play at whatever level they want. That's just part of the deal. And everyone's cool with that. And that's like, you know, but I've developed that, and that's cool because then no one's at any sort of pressure to play above their, you know, above what they're comfortable with. And that was cool to have like Alan G on there. Dude, just play whatever. You know, you can throw those dollars.
You got
in
Alan G. I never got invited. What the heck?
You weren't in town. And Super Bowl. That was Super Bowl weekend.
Oh,
so
hey.
I feel like Alan G's here a lot.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? Are you retired? I better come up with Super Bowl. I heard you guys had a great time, a fun time up there.
Yeah. Do you ask me if I'm retired?
No, Alan G.
He's Alan G. Uncle Alan G. Yeah. Then he gets an uncle onto his name. Yeah. Right. So yeah. All right. Well, listen, Brian.
Yeah.
I know I'm keeping you past like whatever your time limit has been. What is it? Is it 5 o'clock there?
It's 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'm actually over time, but I gotta take off. So sorry. That's 2 hours. That's good, huh?
Sorry, you mad at me?
Maybe we'll do part 2 another day. Yeah.
Dude, for sure. Part 2. Let's do it. I've got I'm doing this every Thursday, dude. Okay. I got Tony Leo on next and some other people. I'm just trying to highlight stuff. So, but we could talk for a long time because we didn't even really get into like craps or like playing the game topics. So there's plenty more, man.
Hey, those of you guys who are on my stream, Casino Tears, shout out to 10 Ton here. I don't come on a lot of people's live streams, but this guy is the man, genuinely fun guy.
Thanks, man.
Doing good thing. You're doing good thing for the community because you're keeping it real and you walk the walk and talk the talk, and you're genuine and transparent on your wins and losses and putting yourself on. That's the real people is the ones that I respect. So much respect.
Dude, I appreciate that coming from you, dude. I really appreciate that. And I think like, the goal is to connect certain people. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, this community is so small and it is very fragmented, in my opinion. And it's nice to connect different groups. Like even in Ed's Brownwater Bash, we had people like, X-Man traveling from Seattle over into Biloxi. It's great to watch people like get together and play. And it's like whenever Alan G's here, he meets people that I know and I meet people like Coach Rob that I don't know. So it's always, it's good to I like to run an open system. You know what I mean? But that's the byproduct of of my YouTube channel, man. I made so much great friends and great people from all over the nation. That's awesome. That's a thing. That's a underrated what you just said, because I like Lip King, who's coming out to take the Casino Tears event in October. He's like 10 Ton, I'm not paying for like the lesson. I'm paying to meet these people that end up becoming friends in the community, which is actually really good, because this game, to meet people that are that like obsessed with this game, is a good thing. And you can only get better. You can't get worse. There's no way you can get worse, right? I hope not. Dude, do you know this guy? Is it Nish?
Yeah, he's from Hawaii. Yeah.
Mahalo, 10 Ton, and Money Shot, dude.
Man, Nish is this guy. He said he learned a lot, and he gave me a gift from. He's been killing it at the casino, so he gave me a gift, and he said, "This is." And I didn't even know that how much of an influence I had on his game, but he says it's because of you. I've been winning every time I go into the casino. So that's.
That's good, man. Right?
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm going to tell Dice Coach you said hello.
Tell Wolf. Yeah, he remembers me.
I know he does, dude. I know he does. Because your name has come up when I was just over his house. Yeah, he knows. He's like, Brian. So, yeah, dude. All right, listen. Listen, Grasshopper. I mean, Biloxi Crap says BWB had a few HCS peeps, and then Grasshopper says, Brian, thank you. The HCS group has been instrumental in my craps growth as a player.
Wow, nice. Thank you.
You're doing good work, man. Just make more apps, make more videos with that girl in it. We're gonna be doing great.
You know whose idea was that? That was G Money's idea. I had a casino late female in a casino cocktail dress, and he says, "What the heck is that? You gotta have a nice Hawaiian girl in a bikini and a."
That was G Money's idea.
That was G Money.
Give that guy a raise. Give that G Money. You get a raise. That was a good suggestion. Yeah. Solid.
That was his suggestion. All of him. Yeah. My wife is like, why that girl? So she's a fake girl.
Yeah. Listen, G Money, you're head of advertising and marketing right now. You've been promoted. So, right, dude. All right, so SJ, thanks, 10 Ton, Brian, HCS 100. Love it, dude. Big Kahuna, great content, guys. Thanks, much appreciated. Clap your hands. Yeah, man. So what do I say? I learned this with Chow. A hui ho.
A hui ho. See you later. Yeah.
I like that, dude. I like it. Yeah, next time we'll talk pigeon. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to catch up on. All right.
Oh yeah. You gotta have G Money on there. He'll talk.
Dude, let's bring him on, dude. We could bring on multiple Hawaiians on here. All right. I wanted to get Alan G on, but at least he was on. He, you know, he showed
call
up
that
at the
many
casino.
monies. No,
You
just
know. So,
oh man.
all right, man.
Okay.
Brian, thanks a lot, dude. And everyone go, if you're they're probably already all subscribed to your, you know, to your page and your channel and everything. So, you know,
Yeah. The tournament, I'll post out that video, and you guys can jump in and become a patron if you guys want to jump in the tournament. It's going to be a great tournament in August, so plenty
dude,
of time.
I'm gonna after you sign off, I'm gonna play this video because I have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna play this video.
Dude, you got a date with the birthday boy. What's it?
All right.
How do you say his name?
Lip King. Lip King.
Why? How do you get a name Lip King?
He does like aesthetics and lip injections and stuff like that.
That's okay. Lip King.
He's from the East Coast, man.
Oh, he got a lot of money then. He's doing all the cosmetics.
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
He's
Fucking Super Mario Money Shot, the best Hawaiian dancer, his hidden talent.
He said it. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, Justice Jen. Yeah.
Oh.
Who's that guy on the screen, man? Dude, this was a really fun time.
Justice Jen is one of our whale patrons, so I have them all ranked by low roller, high roller.
Oh, dude, you do?
Yeah. So you got craps player, low roller. She's a whale in the HS Patreon. This girl right here. She contributes a lot.
And then G-Dub says, Brian, say hello to Bobby for me.
Bobby, that's Bluff. Is he talking about Bluff?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I see all those guys in the parking lot here. They're all part of a crew. All those YouTubers get in a Tesla and this, like, you know, for the guy that like sponsors everything and they go out. All those YouTubers, yeah. So, oh my God. Yeah, I need to hear France Craps tournament strategy. I don't know. I got to sign up for it. I'm going to be announcing. I want to announce that tournament, dude. All right.
Yeah, you will. Hey, can I heard you got a cool, is it you who have a cool dice tracker?
Dude. Yeah, listen, this thing. Oh, hold on a second, dude. Check this out. Yeah, but look at this. Decided to make my craps page on YouTube. Thanks for inspiring. Hope to see you guys at the table.
Oh,
Point
cool.
nibs. I like that, man. Listen, man. Dude, you're awesome, man. You are awesome, Nabil.
Good luck, man. Work hard at it.
Nabil, where are you? Are you in Vegas? Where are you from? But yeah, Brian, check this out. And thanks, Nabil. No, not that. I like that. Let me add this.
Who did have? I think either Ivan had it or
this thing, dude.
Yeah.
That someone sent me this, and that was Everyday sent me this. He goes out and plays. He's the guy named Clark Tar, and they track with this roller. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Got these pencils. I mean, it's pretty old school. I kind of like it. Like Bump John and I really. Do you know Bump John?
No, I don't know.
Oh, you got to meet Bump John. He's a cool dude. We all probably have mutual friends that we've never
This is not yours, right? You have a casino tier one, right? Or
yeah, that's ours.
That's the casino tier.
Yeah, I've got gray ones and black. I'm sorry, brown ones and black ones. So you might have seen it.
Yeah, I think Pono from our crew has it, or one of our guys. I said, "Oh, that's cool. That's casino tiers." Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's cool. Well, dude, this guy, you guys are crushing. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'll be in Vegas July 1st through July 5th. Let me know, dude.
Yeah,
I'll be playing. All right, and then
we got Tian the guest announcer for our final table.
Oh man,
get in
dude,
the tournament, guys.
Just give me the mic. All right, give me the mic. All right, give me the mic, man.
We got to get all the smoke and the lights come in, and they're running out and getting to the table. That'll be so cool. One day we'll get to that level.
So of course, Justice Jen chimes in because she has to. And it says, doesn't matter if it's a 4-2 or 5-1. The only thing that matters is hard way. Well, I would say it kind of does matter, because you do want to know if you have like maybe a dominant number, if you are planning on hopping a certain number. So, I mean, that's all that is. It does. I feel like it does matter for people that are tracking. I think it does matter. Don't just write, I had a 6 or an 8 or a 9. It really matters what those
for
numbers
dice
are.
setters, yeah. And for Tony Leo, he'll tell you that it does matter.
Okay. And Jen, I forgot. I actually did forget to send you yours. All right, I will send it to you, because remember your credit card, I think, expired, and then you said, hey, I'm back on there. I got to make ETG, make a note. That thing's going in the mail tomorrow, Jen.
Hey, where can I order it, or can you save me some for the tournaments? Because I'm going to have 2 official roll trackers on each table, so there's no dispute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should have, it was a great tracker, Bump John, man. I mean, we went back and forth tracking so many versions of this tracker. And, I think it makes sense because, we're real players figuring out what's the best, most efficient tracker. And we would go, no, it's got to be this, like so many versions of coming up with like the best possible tracker,
I had requests on the app. They said, this app is so great. Can you put a roll tracker? I said, you can't even have your cell phone on there. How are you going to input all of these with your cell phone? No, we're not going to have a roll tracker. Use a paper and pen.
Yeah, I mean, you should almost have but the Bump John's really good at it. I'm bad at it, but
Jen's good at tracking.
No,
too.
Jen is like the original. She's like one of the originals.
I'm gonna have Jen as one of the official trackers.
Yeah, she should. Yeah, she's good at that. I mean, and truth be told, like Jen actually like really kind of when I was there I think it was at Planet Hollywood when I had a monster. Shit. I'm blanking on his. Yeah, I'm blanking on his name, right? But but Jen, it was then I was like, man, I was always against tracking, but I feel like having a guy that can track your rolls, or a girl, oh man, it is really helpful looking back on that and analyzing things and seeing like, man, you consistently can hit your point. You're at least 1 point, or you're consistently hitting these numbers with this set. So then you can that translates into how you would bet, possibly hop something or where, because I'm not an across better, right? Yeah. So I'm picking out what I feel are going to be dominant numbers at that time on whatever set I'm using. This is a whole nother conversation, Brian. I'm sorry I'm keeping you. Okay.
Yeah, right? I gotta go.
Okay, dude.
All right.
It's a good one, man. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Okay. And you guys can continue, but I gotta go.
I'm gonna play your video again. All right. A hooey ho, dude. A hooey ho. All right.
All right. How do I exit out of here?
I'm gonna exit you. Okay, dude.
All right.
Later.
All right.
Man.
Take care, guys. Thank you, guys. I'll see you later. Then we'll do it again next time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Later. He's awesome, man. That was fantastic. Thank you. I'm going to get to this chat. I'm going to play this video right now again. I don't know where it went. Oh, man. I think I deleted it. God, I'm going to play that. I'll play that at some point. But I can show you this thing. Hey, ETG. I'm going to have ETG come in here for a second, and I'll be right back. ETG. I'll be right back and give some updates here. Mi scusi, like and subscribe, Paisan. Slap that like button's ass.
Like and subscribe, bro.
All right, cool. Oh, you did? You played that like and subscribe? Man, this is what I don't do enough of. ETG made this, and this is great. So please do this. I should have done this in the beginning of the show, but I didn't do it. I'm going to get to the chat in a second. Miss Scusi, like and subscribe, Paisan. Slap that like button's ass. Like and subscribe, bro. Oh, I got to share the screen? Okay, cool. Let me remove this, man. Okay, let me get to this chat, man. I know there was a hockey game going on. Man, that was great having Brian on. That was good. Jaybird, the tracker is awesome. It is. It's very handy. It comes in handy. I wanted to, that was fun. I wanted to also have a quick, I wanted to have a quick moment of silence here for my billboard. The Casino Tears billboard is gone. All right. It's been up forever. And ETG was driving past the airport and he's like, it's gone. I've been waiting for this day for so long, ever since it was supposed to come down. But this is what it was. Let's take a look at what it was. That is fucking awesome. Check this out. And now this is what it became. Very sad day indeed. A sad, sad day. Look at that fucking ugly ass billboard. Yeah, that thing is ugly. It was definitely sad. This billboard looks so good. What a perfect spot for this thing. Exactly, Mad Hatter. R.I.P. billboard. That's okay. I'm gonna get another one. I got one that I wanted to get like forever. It's this little smaller one that you drive out of like Town Square Mall. I'm gonna get that thing. 6 Easy says overtime NHL playoffs, and my favorite dude Thursday live. I'm good. I wonder who. Yes, the billboard's down. What is the score of that hockey game? I wanted to share, everyone, thanks for being in the chat tonight. It was awesome, man. I'm going to apply to be an sort of an honorary Hawaiian. Okay, so it's 3-3. Okay, thank you. Jokers are wild. I'm going to meet this guy from Montreal. He's in town this weekend. So I'm going to get a table somewhere, Jokers, and with Lip King, you, Bump John, and possibly John from Pro Craps if you can, but I'm going to get a table at Paris and Palms. So let me talk to, this is what I want to show you guys. Craps Master Journey. Hell yeah, man. It's no7 at casinotears.com, and it's, or 10 ton is number 1, the 1 at gmail.com. Craps Master Journey. I don't know if you ever got this. I had sent you I think I don't know, PayPal, like way so long ago, a year ago, maybe all longer than that. I did. I don't know if you ever went through, but I did. Check this out though. This is Mad Hatter sent me this. He's like, you should really show some pictures that are in like that you get sent in the chat. And that was an excellent idea. I should do that. And this is one of them. He's at Palace Station. I believe this is Palace Station. And he was there. And that guy's got a good ass mustache and beard. Like that is some serious facial hair. I bet he must get some like beard wax and stuff like that. He should go for that. By the way, there was one time when I was working a job. I worked at a company that was on Maple Drive in Beverly Hills. in 2000. And I was in charge of, it was called checkout.com. It was a Ron Burkle company. Burkle's a fucking billionaire, right? Anyway, he was this company, and it was like a music game stuff. And I was in their film, actually, of all things. I was part of like a producer of their like film content, right? And so we had a mustache growing contest, right? And I grew the coolest mustache. It was like the tiny one, the tiny like French oui, like the maitre d', like it was like a pencil, like almost John Waters mustache. But I lost to the guy who grew out the mullet, the big lamb chop things, the big lamb chop things he had a mullet lamb chops. He had the whole thing. I think it was just like, he won because I thought it was unfair. Because mine was beautiful, perfect, but I think they went with like quantity over quality of facial hair. Anyway, this guy, jobless degen, Canadian, he was also spotted at the table over there. That table looks nice. I mean, it looks actually visually appealing to me. That purple felt, and that looks nice. Like Mad Hatter photoshopped himself in. I know he was there. He really was. Okay, so let's talk. I need to say, pencil thin mustache, Jimmy Buffett, and then I don't know. Does Jimmy Buffett have pencil thin mustache? I didn't know. Let's get back to this though, dude. What a logo for the University of Hawaii. That is a cool. I think that's cool. Jaybird, I don't have a picture of that mustache. I wish I did. That is way back. That's when I had, yeah. I'll get some old pictures up someday. And when Lord Tornaga is on, I will bust out an old photo for sure. Let's see. Okay, this is what I wanted to say. And you could talk. 4-3 Carolina, really? It's a series. It is a series now. This is going to be a great Stanley Cup. All right. So this is what I want to talk about before I leave tonight to go to on part of my release from prison. I wanted to bring this up. That was on the podcast. And it was about, okay, I just want to clarify a few things. And it was about the Ferretus sedentarius, okay, commonly known as the chair ferret, okay? So I had already so Ed was talking about people sitting on chairs, whatever, in his whole thing. And I just wanted to clarify my views on that because I actually have a ferret variety type, genus and species. It was already because I just blurted out when he said it. Oh, Ferretus sedentarius, the chair ferret. Okay. Because I have so I have the original ferret that is over at Paris, that lives over at Paris. And he's where the original ferret idea came from. There's a chair ferret that inhabits palms, like this species of ferret. And then there's a $50 ferret, the $50 ferret that follows you around. That's like that guy, man. I have some issues with the $50 ferret, but the chair ferret. So I know people know who this chair ferret is. Okay, this is when I have a problem. I have a problem with people in chairs, and let me get to it before everyone, has some problems with my problems. The chair ferret, I had a disclaimer. I said, now listen, if you have health issues, if you have like a bad back, which I've had 3 herniated discs, I understand. Okay. Cause even Weed called me, who needs to be in a chair. And he's like, are you not going to, have me at a table? Weed, of course. I mean, Weed has like, missing a leg, it's like, dude, of course. So I've made it clear to say, jokers, unless you're not injured, no sitting at a craps table. See, I agree with that. Okay, I really do agree with that. Is a chair fair at the guy that brings his own stools to bombs? Okay, Huggy Bear. This guy, he's exempt. Okay, this guy is exempt. So there's a guy that is because he's a whale. Okay, he is a whale and he outpowers me by 100. This guy, not only this, I feel like you can have a chair if you're over, I don't know, 75. Let's call 75. Okay, you can have a chair. You're over 75 and you know what I mean? This guy actually is such a baller. He could have a chair, like literally has a chair reserved for him at Stick Left 1 for like an entire month. He can do that. He can do whatever the hell he wants. You know, he's got that. He's got the juice there. So by all means, he deserves the chair too, because he is really old and he's a fucking baller. So he can have that chair. But in general, Huggy Bear. Okay, I don't agree. Okay, so when I play at the Orleans during Macy's Week with the Wines, we all sit in chairs. We play 8 to 12 hours straight. Yeah, all right. I mean, listen, don't get mad at me, but you're going to get mad at me. I feel like chairs shouldn't be allowed at craps tables because there are no chairs over at the blackjack table. I mean, they have chairs at the blackjack table. If you were meant to, you know, if they wanted you to sit down at the craps table, and listen, we can agree to disagree and still be friends. Totally, right? I'm all about that. Agreeing to disagree. My thoughts on this is that because I actually think sitting down is not good for your brain when you're playing. I think it will make your brain, I described it as just like sagging, you get a little complacent. That's my thoughts on it. I don't think you should be pulling up a chair unless you have a bad back, you're super old or injured or anything like that. If they wanted to have chairs at a craps table, there would be chairs at a craps table. If they wanted you to stand at a baccarat table, they would remove the chairs from sitting. And plus the dealers have to stand and it's tough on their backs. We can totally agree to disagree. All uncles from Hawaii sit in chair. I mean, listen, that's true. But here's the thing. The reason that I do not like the chairs specifically at Palms is because I'm going there and I'm not going to play all day, right? So when I go there, I want to get a decent spot to shoot stick left or stick right for me. And when you've got someone that's just camping out on a chair, that chair allows them to camp out. It almost like encourages a long duration of play. And this chair ferret has like literally $100. And it's like they're just munching on the dollars forever, like crumbs. Somehow they just stay there and they stay there and they stay there and they're never leaving. And it's frustrating for someone like myself to go there and want to play. And keep in mind, also a little caveat, I'm also obviously going to play a lot bigger. And it sucks to have someone in a chair just camping out, because it's valuable real estate. And I feel like some craps players are a little, maybe not self-aware of what they're doing at the table. And in my eyes, listen, again, let's agree to disagree, okay? On this fact for the people. By the way, that's another reason why I don't play at Orleans, because everyone was in chairs and I'm like, I'm never going to get on this table. I'm never going to shoot because of this, because it's basically like we're locked in and we're not leaving. That's cool. But when I'm at like the casinos that I want to really play at, I don't think they should be allowed. I just don't think they should be allowed. If the craps tables were meant to have, I'd love to hear what everyone thinks. Again, we can agree to disagree on this. Okay. Golf carts in golfing. I mean, sort of. It's kind of like cars driving to a casino. They don't have chairs because it lowers the rolls per hour. And then what do we have going on? Waylon, shout out to Waylon. Super Mario, you ain't shit, bro. I played this game for 40 years and show my strategies for free to help people win $1. Where's your BS? Man, I don't know. There's some beefing going on in the chat. I'm glad I don't know what's going on. I'm talking about Jaybird, shut up, Whalen and Mario. I don't know what's going on. Make peace, make friends. All right. Odds fella, generally speaking, sitters aren't part of the group. They're just taking up space. Yes, we want setters, not sitters. Right. I heard Jobless Degen is coming June 28th. Oh, that is Jobless Degen is saying that. Thanks for the update. Let me know. Oh man. People in the chat, we're going to chill out, right? No fighting in the chat, right? So dice grinders. If it's a casino that has the stools under drink rails, I'll have a seat. Dice grinders, if there's chairs there and the casino set them out, cool. That's what I mean. If there's chairs at a baccarat table or a blackjack, you sit in them. If there's not, then they'd want you to stand. So if there are, then by all means do it. Again, the caveat here is for people that have like disabilities, that are like have really horrible back or injuries. Because at one point I did, and I couldn't even I couldn't even do anything. I would have actually had to stand because it was less painful. But the point is, I think I have a very valid point on the chair ferrets, or the Ferretus sedentarius as my genus and species name for them. I do not think they should be there. I also think it dulls your brain a little bit sitting down. I think this game almost forces you to be a little more into the game and active. And I know I have a lot of friends that sit in chairs. Hey man, I don't think you should. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And then, if chairs changes the table vibe, energetic people stand up. There's a point to that, you know. But again, every situation's different. You know, Ed's table was at the end of the weekend, and I think there were a lot of people that were tired. I mean, again, there's a whole nother set of circumstances with that, but I'm just talking about specifically the Palms chair ferret that I deal with regularly. Okay, I have like ferret specific ferret problems my sort of they're like my villains in my life. It's like the $50 ferret, the Palms ferret, the chair ferret, and the original OG ferret over at Paris, right? And so dice grinders, if you're dragging a chair for another table game, should not be allowed. Okay, cool. We can agree on this one. All right. Biloxi, I used to play poker 34 hours straight. Now I will play craps for 18 to 16 hours sometimes, so a chair is necessary for that. I mean, yeah, I mean, you got a point, Biloxi Craft. You got a point. At that point, you're going to need a chair. But I don't play the marathon sessions, right? And so, I mean, there's a point, like I said, and I'm referring to the stools they have for the craps tables. See, I never see those stools, dude. I don't know where those things are. I've never seen it, but if they're there, you could sit in it. Like, that's a deal. I just think dragging them from other places, I think it encourages bad behavior. Most importantly, it's like loitering for me, because I'm going there and my time is limited. I want to get on the table. And when and it's especially worse when it's in one of the stick left or right positions. It's just one of the things I just don't like, right? And then let's see what Chow has to say. When I'm in my shoes, my legs and feet get tired. Does that qualify? I don't know. Chow. You might take off those shoes, give the old legs a rest, man. I don't know. Submit that to the committee. All right, Chow. At that point, you need to go find another place to sit. I mean, yeah. Oh, let's say Link. Fremont and Orleans has the stools under the craps tables. I did not. You know what? I've never been at Fremont where there were stools. I've never seen anyone sitting there when I was there. But then again, I've only been there twice. There were no stools there when I was there. Link, I've never played at. Orleans, yes. Okay, so that's specific about Orleans. I was so bummed out that I could not play there because people were just camped out on chairs. But if the chairs are there, if the stools are there, that's the deal. And that's how they want it. Like they're missing out on some players though, because that pissed me off at the Palms, because it's like, well, from a business aspect, why would you want someone with like $60 in your rack when I'm going to bet like 1,200 a hand? Like, why would you want that? But from any business, right? I think you'd all agree with that. That makes no sense. You want a chair, get in the hook or the turn. Good call. Whoa. Yeah, good call on that. Let me see. I can Ciao, man. Let's see. Stools across the street on Craps Table. Gold Coast. Send the chair lovers there. I still need to go check out Gold Coast. I haven't been there. I never saw a picture of the Rat Pack sitting around a craps table. Odds fellow. Oh yeah, dude. All right, Waylon. Of course, my dad's 87, could play all day and night. But if you need a chair, I hope they give. Yes, dude. The people I think over 75 that are that of respect. If you're even at the table, like I'll help you. I'll get the chair for you. Okay, because I've been at the table with some old ass people that I thought was like, are you breathing? Like seriously, like here, let me get you a chair for sure. All right. There's a guy that sits in a chair at the Cromwell. He was always there. Okay, so listen, if the guy is in the chair is a complete whale, then yeah, like he's bought that chair. Okay. But I'm specifically talking about the chair fare at Palms that has less than $100 that just somehow staying there and actually going to another table and then coming back and going to another table and coming back. It's like, man, okay. Fuzzy, campers can camp out while standing also without playing. That's true. Chow, afraid of heights with shoes on. Oh my God. Yep. Oh, stools at Orleans and Gold Coast. I don't know that. So I'm going to shut my big mouth because that's fine. They do it. The casino's encouraging it and it's there. Then by all means, I'll sit in it. If that's the deal over there, if they have stools there, then I'll probably be sitting on a stool and because it's going to be there. Hopefully they have like a rack for your drink. Betmo Winmo Pono. Why do I feel like I know Pono? I don't know. Anyway, that's my thoughts on G-Dub. Don't waste your time going to Gold Coast. Man, I had some interesting stories back then, but I know that they moved around all the tables. I've seen lots of them even dropping chips out of his hoodie pocket. Oh, Pono, I think I met you at Palms. I'm pretty sure. Odds fellow, gotta go, falling asleep in my chair. It's a funny one. And then Super Mario, sorry, Tenson, no more BS. Yeah. I think I am Orleans and Gold Coast, nasty. You know what though? I have made money at both of those people. I mean at both of those tables. At Orleans and Gold Coast. The times I've been there, I have won. So, but like I said, I just remember that about if they've got the stools, then by all means, that's encouraged by the casino. I'm talking about I'm just talking about Palms. I'm talking about Palms and Paris, and the guy at Paris that gets the stool for the month, he deserves it. Okay. And I'll shut my mouth about that guy. Okay. But I just wanted to clarify my stance on it, and we can agree to disagree. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I think that's it, you guys. It's 8:40. I'm gonna take I'm a free man. I appreciate everyone greatly for tuning in on Thursday nights. It was great. That was I really didn't know Brian that well, though. I've known him, right? Like, you know how you never really have a long conversation with a lot of people. That's what is great about this. I hope the conversation, was entertaining at least, but I know that this guy's got a lot of craps knowledge. We didn't even touch on anything that had to do with craps. So we'll definitely get to that. And as I get to more people, like I said, next week with Tony Leo should be hilarious. If you know Tony, it will be hilarious. And because he's stoked about it, I'm stoked about it. He's going to be talking about really, I think it's going to be a little different. I always want the conversations here to be not like a repeat version of someone else's show or where they've heard it. I just want them to be a little different. We'll talk about, I think he's going to have I think 10 rules. I like Tony's going to be prepared. So please be prepared in the chat because he will stay on forever answering questions. He's actually somewhat of I would say he's a polarizing figure in the game, but you got to respect this guy a lot for living here in Vegas and doing what he does a ton. So I'm actually really stoked about that. And this was great with Brian too, and all the Hawaii crap shooters. It was awesome. Let's see. Chow, may the dice be nice for you guys. Wish I could have made it there. It's awesome. Chow, man. Hui ho. Chow. All right. We are gonna, I think that's it. ETG, is that it? You know what? What are we gonna do? Oh yeah. If you disagree with me about the chair,
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants. Have a seat.
Mi scusi, like and subscribe, Paisan. Slap that like button's ass.
Like and subscribe, bro.
I gotta play that ferret alert way more. I don't know why I just don't play that way more. And Chow, Jay Bird, are there openings still? Yes. Come down. I think there's a few. I'm going to be down there because Dice Coach is forcing me to be down there. We will be down there. Flights already booked. Chow, hui ho. Is that how you spell it? Okay. Fuzzy. The puppies are gone, but there's no money. Like we get strikes on everything that we do, right? ETG? ETG. Should I put on this let me put on the fuck it. You're gonna sit down here in a second. The puppies are gone because we get strikes for violations, and even though we're using royalty-free music. All right. Let's see this. We all camp out at the Orleans during Macy's week, 6 to 8 per side for hours. We all know each other. If someone came along with $100, we'd run them off. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. Good. Let's see. Bro, get my chair ready now. All right, I'll pull it up. All right. Thanks, Waylon. Gotta love the lives. No need for chairs at other casinos, though. And yeah, so Mad Hatter, there's no more sad dogs. We can't do that anymore just because we get all these strikes. We got to find new sad songs to do that. So, and yes, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Thanks for everyone. Again, and next week, I'm going to try to, Mad Hatter, your idea was great because I get so many cool pictures. I'm going to load them up. I know Yokev had sent something in, and I'm just going to try to be a little more diligent and keep that in. Again, hopefully I didn't offend anyone with the chair thing, but it is what it is. But you brought up a great point about Orleans and any place that has the stools. All right. What's that? Drink them if you got them, or smoke them if you got them, right? Yeah. So, all right, man. See you guys later. Appreciate it. Let's get this thing on here. ETG coming in hot.
We gotta turn those lights off. Yeah, that's fine.
Mi scusi, like and subscribe, Paisan. Slap that like button's ass.
Like and subscribe, bro.
Good